Wow! Wow!
Or should I do that rather? Can't start up with the first stream without muting your mic. What is up, everybody? We're about to get things kicked off. It's going to be the likes of Bravado Gaming taking on, I believe it is Grind Squad. And that game is set to get kicked off any second now. First off, I just want to say what is up and welcome. And we're getting ready to get this going, should I say rather. Everyone tune into the stream. Make sure that you spread the word, please. I would appreciate if you guys do get the word out and let people know. If you're wondering why we're doing this black and white, one, the lighting's terrible, so we need an alternative. And I thought World War II is, might as well go black and white with this one. So, let's kick off with the action so far. If we take a look at the bracket, and if I can bring that up in just a second, there we go. Bravado Gaming, of course, this is the variant of the ACGL, and obviously this is just during the holiday season, essentially, so we're just getting a couple of testing phases underway. Taking a look at the games, Bravado Gaming, of course, got the bye coming in as the #1 seed, then took on Royal Esports, beat them 3-0, and now going to be going into their third game of the tournament. So far, so good for the Bravado lads. Then in the likes of the Grind Squad, if we can actually just take a look at the lineup, we've got Correction, Bravado Scorpio, Bravado Clanker, Bravado Waffle. It is essentially the story of the ex-Bravadians. And if we go back over here, let's maybe just take a look at a couple of our participators throughout. We've got the Grind Squad, Cryptic Nation, Royal Esports, Evil with a 3, Vinco Gaming, Substance Gaming, Bullies, Mag7 Esports. We've got the Cardiac Kids, Bravado Gaming, Gummy Bears, Risen, God Squad, as well as Godborn Esports, all part of the teams that enter the tournament here. And if we just take a look, of course, that top bracket, and I was chatting a little bit earlier to Mr. Delray D. Dallas, who still needs to join the party, by the way. We are just waiting on him to be able to join this one, so let me drop him an invite here quickly. Of course, this is going to be a little bit more informal, just being on the personal channel. And I'm actually getting a call from XL Killer, so how about I answer that? Just a second. Hello, hello. What's up? Are we going to be playing now? How long? Maak vinnig. Okay, tot ziens. Bye. Okay, that was Mr. Killer himself. Said he's going to be on his way. So, yeah, just as I said, going back to the bracket, that top bracket stacked with Vinco Gaming, Grind Squad, Royal Esports, Bravado Gaming, as well as Risen, Substance Gaming, and Ghost Squad. On the bottom section, we've got the Bullies, who are taking on Godborn Esports in our second semi-final of the day. And that will be set to, is actually underway at the moment, so we're not going to jump into that one. We decided that Bravado Gaming as well as Grind Squad was probably the best ones to go to. And currently just looking at our lobby, we've got 8 in the lobby at the moment. We need 2 more if we can bring up that in terms of gameplay. It looks like everybody's sitting and waiting. We know we are waiting for Killer as well, so 1 more player apart from him and we should be set to go. So everybody, welcome. Really do appreciate you guys tuning in, and please spread the word. It is Call of Duty at the end of the day. This is to support COD/ZA, and finally got fiber so I can do this for once, and it should be a good game regardless. So far, taking a look at Call of Duty World War II, really actually loving the game. Found that I don't know, as soon as I got my fiber line, things got a lot easier for myself, but I think this game is quite connection dependent, especially online. That's why I think when it comes down to LAN, it's going to be so important this year, especially when we start to focus on those big LAN events, which hopefully we'll share some more information to all of you when January hits. You can see in the clan tag there, ACGL, we are going to make sure that you've got a busy year ahead. But then just getting back, let me sort a couple of things out on my end. We will be ending, by the way, to all of you participating in the ACGL wages at the moment. We'll be ending that in November. We've done the testing. We just want to be able to get some feedback from all of you. And what's up, Mickey? Thank you for tuning in. And if you're not subscribed, please make sure that you do subscribe. I added a little notification there to subscribers, so I thought that was quite fun. So make sure that if you're not a subscriber, that you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing some uploads as well, and just in terms of competitive, and hopefully highlighting the South African gaming community a little bit more, especially when it comes down to Call of Duty competitive gameplay. And I want to find out from you guys in the chat, who do you think is going to take this one? First of all, I mean, Bravado taking on Grind Squad. Bravado, I spoke to Dallas a bit earlier. He was saying that they probably not the top team at the moment. He believes that they're the 3rd team, and he actually thinks Grind Squad can take this one. So I want to find out from you guys. Kristen Schultz, what's up, dude? Thank you for joining in the chat. I really do appreciate it. And please, somebody subscribe. I want to see this notification go off. It's going to be quite fun today, as we've got, of course, the 2 semi-finals as well as the final. And yeah, this made possible thanks to fiber, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally happened. So if we take a look at the lineups, how about we go through that, and we'll go to the good old trusted ACGL site for that. We go to Bravado Gaming. We've got Lithium, Cerberus, Viper, Rahil, and Inferno. I believe Inferno's coming into this one. So we've got Lithium, Cerberus, and who is the 4th there? That is the one that we're waiting on. So if we go back to the Grind Squad, unfortunately I don't have the back button on this browser, so we can just go take a look here at the Grind Squad. I think that score is still waiting to be put in. Make sure that they do put in. So from their side, Waffle, Clanko, Scorpio, Correction, a very solid team. Can't wait to actually see what they do with it. Of course, that's almost like an under 18 squad in a lot of ways. And Scorpio's been a player that I really want to be able to check out in this game. I also want to be able to just see the roles of what everyone's doing. And I can hear a couple of coughs coming in from the background. That is more than likely Mr. Dallas. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Nick? What's up, viewers?
Yo, dude. Christian, what's up, man? Mr. Strike.
Mr.
So you're going to be
Strike.
coming back. Dude,
Yeah,
one of the
I
best
can still remember
SMG
that
players
guy.
as far as I'm concerned. During, what was that, the Black Ops 3 season. Definitely needs to make a return.
The jetpack season.
Yeah, well,
Or 3 of them.
honestly, I think
one of the 3.
I played some one-on-one challenges, and listen, I've been out of the scene for a while when it comes down to playing competitive, but Strike showed me that he doesn't need jetpacks when he was on top form. So definitely one of the players that needs to try get incorporated. If anybody's looking for FA, and he's
hey.
Where Michael Arkestad, who liked it, maybe.
Yeah, it's talking about FAs. There's quite a few FAs in the trophy. And I think Rocky, Rocky being one of the guys that's trying to coordinate all those people trying to make teams. So hopefully we can get more teams in COD/ZA.
Yeah, I saw Rocky did a little bit of a plea to the community, the team deathmatch community, that we need to send them messages. And make sure that they become a part of the competitive action. And we also, from our side, want to be able to help out where possible. I don't know if you guys notice, if maybe I'll go back to the bracket, I'll show you guys on the site itself. If you go to the details page, so whenever you sign up for a tournament, one cool thing that you can do is that you see on the right hand side it says free agents, so you can just add yourself as a player directly, and then you can see anybody that's just wants to be a free agent for that tournament. I mean, that's kind of like your pickup players. So if you need one more, you find out, okay, who's on this free agent list. Alternatively, you can go to the community free agents page, but we felt that that was like a really easy, accessible way for people to be able to join that. They've already got teams, but they're just looking for a player for that one tournament. So that's quite a cool little function, if I do say so myself. So yeah, we're going to be adding a whole bunch of different things come December, but January is where we're going to be hopefully doing things big. Of course it's Paul. We figured as much. But yeah, what's up everybody? Welcome. Actually, Dallas, I don't know if you tuned into the stream, but
yes.
did you notice what the subscriber notification was?
No, let me quickly go on honest.
Yeah, somebody needs to just subscribe so we can get that called up again. But it's Benson basically yelling out, "Give him the trophy! Give him the trophy!" And it's like this old, I can't remember what his name, but he's a male model from back in the day, just holding this trophy, gleaming in the light.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
I'm waiting for it to pop up and see now.
Well, if we want to check who's in the Royal team, good question, Mentos. Let's have a look. So we go to participants and we head over to Royal. And let's see who checked in on their behalf here. We've got Redham, Wrath, Sushi Slasher, and Tyrant. The return of Royal, essentially. So, yeah, how are you feeling about the season ahead, Dallas? I mean, one of the biggest things, of course, we had that patch getting removed,
yep.
The bar. Well, no, the bar's...
Well,
no, it's still not removed. I do apologize for even suggesting that it was gone. But the bar's back in a big way, still.
Yeah, no, it's like, well, basically, if you've got fiber and you've got a bar in your hand, you don't have to worry about anything else. It's over.
Yeah, I really hope they just. I hope that gun ends in the next patch just being trash, because it needs to change it up. Because I've played one 8's lobby, and from there I could tell that the bar was just ridiculous. Like I would get turned on with a PPSH. And they've got a bar and they just two-shot me close range, and it's not fun.
Yeah, it's basically like if you look at Infinite Warfare, in the start the OSA, it was one of the guns that was insanely overpowered, and people used that, and then they took it out of comp. So hopefully, I don't think they'll do it to the bar. I think they'll just nerf it, just because there ain't too many variants in the ARs. So they'll probably just nerf it. This is a good gun, so...
Yeah, it is a decent gun. I really hope they do nerf it, though. I just can't stand it at the moment. STG, I think, should be your go-to assault rifle.
Yep, I agree. They need to change the sound. It sounds like a pea shooter.
Yeah, but the thing is with the STG, what I've noticed, it honestly, like, why I like it as an assault rifle is because I play SMG, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
like, if I get up close, I'm going to win that gunfight. But with the STG, if I'm staring down from distance, I'm going to lose that gunfight. And that's how the AR-SMG relationship should be. Aware Phantoms,
they definitely, they will need to increase the SMGs a bit, because I do think it's more AR dependent at the moment. But we'll definitely wait for the first or the next patch.
Mentos, talking about an overlay, I actually did request one. Unfortunately, it wasn't able to come through in time, but I'll definitely have one for the next stream. This one's kind of been a little bit ad hoc. I've actually been doing, like, the whole house has been basically redone and built up. So fuck, it's been a nightmare. Has been an absolute nightmare.
I think the reason why Mentos asking that is because he does overlays himself.
Ah, boy.
So he's trying to get in there maybe to create you something.
Hashtag overlay comp.
Hey.
Okay, so we are just still waiting on 2 players, I believe the Bravado lads. So let me drop a message here to Mr. Lithium if he's not listening on stream.
Give him the trophy! Give him the trophy!
Welcome to the club, Jordan Cupido. The Scorpio man gets the trophy.
The Scorpio man. The Scorpio man. But Nick, the rotations, the maps, they are?
Okay, let me get that for you. So we go over to the bracket, and I believe our first map is going to be, let's bring that up in the good old website over here. We've got Gibraltar. No, this is round 3, right?
Oh, yeah, semi-final,
yeah,
round 3, yeah.
semi-final. Sorry, round 3. We've got Sainte-Marie-de-Mont. Ah, it's a beautiful name.
Sainte-Marie.
Ah, it's a beautiful name, this one. And then we've
Oh,
got
yeah.
Gibraltar. Then we go back to Sainte-Marie-de-Mont because it is just a je ne sais quoi, you know, the big of love. And then we head over to London Docks for a double header London Docks of, I believe we're going to be playing CTF, HP, S&D. So what I actually want to find out, what's up Joshua, dude? I want to find out what your guys' thoughts are on Gridiron. I don't know, what's your thoughts? Doreen, have you been playing it? I just want to see CTF this season. I don't want to see Gridiron. I'm just closing my ears and just running away from it at this point.
I'm with you on that one. When it comes to Gridiron, I spoke to the likes of the Ian guys, mostly Mickey, and he told me that at the start he thought Gridiron is quite a nice game mode, but as the 2 weeks that's a game out now, and people disliking a bit more. So I think Gridiron should definitely go. I think CTF is the way to go. So I think CTF by far the best game mode for me. Love the strats that goes into it, and yeah, I think CTF is the one.
Yeah, I know, I'm enjoying CTF, but one thing that I am slightly confused about, why I didn't see, is Pointer Hawk. Let me just double check this. Is Pointer Hawk a CTF map? Because I don't think it is.
No, Pointer Hawk is not a CTF.
Exactly.
It's no CTF, no HP, no S&D. It's not a comp map.
Yeah, but that's, I don't know if I really wanted to see Pointer Hawk as a CTF map. I thought the lanes and the running area would be perfect. Okay,
yeah, I can just imagine.
What's up, Joshua? Obviously, we said too. Mr. CS Bossman. Hello, Codzera.
Hey.
Hello, good sir. We've got Rays, of course, in the lobby. Gridiron, in my opinion, doesn't fit into this game. The maps don't suit or the flow of the game. Fair enough. Oh, and everybody's using that glitch now, eh? Apparently, they're banning out people.
Yeah.
Like, they're basically just dropping flies. Anybody that gets kills from that spot.
Garrus.
Really? Did he try it on his own account?
Yeah.
Did he get
No, I
banned?
think everyone has... No, he didn't. I think most people have tried it. It's quite an easy one. You just jump in and there you go.
It's
hopefully they patch that soon.
It's like the worst thing is as soon as it... I don't know if you follow Deserto on Facebook.
Yes,
But as soon as it's on Deserto's Facebook page, like people are like, oh, okay, like you just see the whole lobby actually doing it. Okay, way too easy to intercept the ball. Fair enough. Phantom saying hi, Clint. Okay, don't need to say that for you. Holden, make max 10. Just now someone joins mid-game and ruins the play. Don't worry, I haven't made it max 10. I was just waiting for the lads. But thank you for your concern. I will do that just for you, darling. If we go over to... Fuck. This is where I'm a bit of a noob at times. Party options.
And then you press your D-pad and then you have it.
So I see also what you can do in Shoutcaster mode. This is what Dallas and I figured out a bit earlier, is that both of us go onto Shoutcaster, and if he's controlling the camera, it will control the camera from his side, and I won't need to do anything, and vice versa. So if I want to take over and start controlling the camera, then he will have to just take the back seat and do the commentary. So okay, so CS Mickey does things like that. It says you playing LOL. It's on crack. Okay, geez, I need to actually change that.
Yeah, but getting back to that, what you mentioned from that podcast, I think that's one of the best features that they did add to the Codcaster, and that Overwatch, what do they call that cam again? Almost like a LOL cam.
Oh yeah, from the top down. So it's basically
spy cam or something.
Yeah, the
sky cam.
I think that's going to be cool. So we can try it out today to check out the rotations when people are trying to get those anchor as well as the spawn points. Fuck, I can't change the... Sorry, excuse my French, everybody. But I can't seem to change it away from League of Legends. So unfortunately, we are watching League of Legends World War II at the moment.
It's okay. We'll probably get more viewers as well then.
We just hop off the back of League of Legends. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Mickey does things like that. Okay. Gridiron doesn't work. Only works with jetpacks. They should just back out to CTF. I also think so. Jason the idiot. That's very rude. CS, somebody ban him. I need a mod for this.
Yeah.
Why only 720? I'm playing it safe. I can try upscale this to 10. No, I'm
No,
midstream.
don't listen to.
Yeah,
Don't listen
yeah,
to Clint.
let's play it safe. There's going to be a lot more buttons and everything next time. But once again, if you're not subscribed, make sure you get yourself a trophy, because Benson himself, from that inevitable, what is it? Sorry, my controller's just fallen. But the Mag Cup, there we go. The good old give him the trophy line is our subscriber line today.
Yeah.
So, before you go and view exactly what games I've got, we are currently just waiting on 3 players now. So let me just once again say what is going on with these guys.
1, 2.
Okay, so
Only
he's not
2
in
Bravado
here.
guys. 2 Waffle. Waffle's not in here.
Yeah, the waffle has dropped.
And then the 2 Bravado guys.
Okay.
Raheel and Inferno.
Raheel and Inferno, is that the 2 that we're waiting for? Thank you for
Yes.
doing the audit, Mr. Delray D. Dallas.
No problem.
I think we need to give you a wow for that. So if we can just go back for no reason at all, let's just do this and give Dallas a wow.
Wow.
What do you
Sorry,
mean a
it's
wow?
so lame.
What's that? What's
You know
that?
that guy that walks up on the screen, winks and goes, wow. No, I do love him. Either way, so looks like we're getting ready to kick this one off. We've got just the 2 players that we're waiting for. In the meanwhile, let's quickly just do a run around the bunker and see if we've got any packages to collect.
23 plus 5 more.
Okay.
So let me
so
actually go there.
unfortunately, no packages for me right now. All collections. Oh, wait, we've got 1 rare supply drop. Is this the one, ladies and gentlemen? Come on.
Give him an epic.
Oh,
Well, no,
wait,
even
dude.
better.
Yes, epic naval
What?
infantry uniform. Thank you, please.
Let's go.
Dude, straight away. Give him an epic. Give him the trophy. Okay, let's go back to this lobby. It's the last thing that you want to be able to see is my dodgy collection.
I can see they do. Don't ever do the wow again. That will be the last time. Cringe.
Wow.
Cringe.
I'm going to do it like 20 times now. Okay, come on. We just went for 2.
I think one topic I would like to bring up that's quite sensitive. People will always get touched when you name your top 5. You get your top.
These days.
Yeah, dude. Eish. When you talk about the top 5 players at the moment,
Yeah.
competitively, I streamed a bit last night, and I think it was the same Queen Laquifa that said name your top 5, and I put Clanko first.
Yeah.
Because this guy is tearing things up. Probably a big loss, unfortunately, for Bravado. He's even still rocking their clan tag, or their account name, Bravado Clanko.
It's when you
But-
can't afford to change over. Once your PSN is on that account, you gotta write it out.
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, Clanko definitely #1 spot for me. And then you could probably add all 4 Ian guys.
Dude, Robbie,
And then-
I played in a lobby, the 1-8 lobby, against or with Robbie, and that guy just tears up like 24/7.
I don't know. I don't know with Rob. Rob is some kind of other monstrosity. I don't know what to call him, but in every single card he just, how can I say, maybe outshine everyone.
Oh,
His
Queen
shot is insane.
Queen
I don't know.
Laquifa is saying Clanko and Kovs in one team.
Woo! Done. Yeah, no. I'll
Fire.
probably just quit. I would just, yeah. All the teams can probably just quit then.
Well,
But nothing's stopping them now because Ian has been taking the whole season, the IW season. So
well, interestingly enough, I mean, Ian hasn't. If I've actually noted, they haven't really been entering these tournaments. Sad face.
yeah,
Do they
yeah,
not
yeah.
do they not like
Unfortunately,
what we're doing? Is that it?
yeah.
Is that it, Ian?
No,
We're
no,
too
no.
good for us? Huh?
Yeah, you never know.
see how it is.
That Kyle Frosty sometimes it's too big, eh? Too cocky.
Ugh, well, what can you do? All
No,
right.
no, it's exams, unfortunately, and people need to study to get somewhere in life.
Yeah, I see Inferno just pulled a, like, you know, when you turn around and you think something's there and then it disappears. He basically jumped into the lobby and just disappeared immediately. Alright, there we've got Inferno, so we are waiting for one more, which is Waffle. No, Waffle's here.
No, Waffles, yeah. We are only waiting for Rahil.
Yeah, where's Rahil?
Yeah.
Come on, Bravado.
Come on, BVD. I think Tempe asked, what do you think of White Rabbit? Whoosh. Well, they did pick up Sharpie. I don't know if it's a permanent pickup.
I was super impressed with White Rabbit last season, especially at EGE.
At EGE, yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I think definitely one of the highlights of the season, them beating Bravado.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone thought BVD has the number.
I think as long as, and I know Alvain pretty damn well, he's the owner of the organization of White Rabbit Gaming, and he believes in the guys, and he's giving them the room that they need to be able to grow,
yes.
Which is exactly what they need. I think as they develop a temperament and actually start getting used to those, what we call sometimes BMT, big match temperament.
Yeah.
As they start to develop that, and as long as they keep sticking together, I think they've got a great opportunity ahead. And it looks like we've got our 10 players, so it's time to kick this one off. So without further ado, Dallas, I'm not going to ask you to do a countdown on this one. But we're going to kick it off nonetheless. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this one started. I want to find out your predictions in the chat. Then Mickey, priorities, my boy. Nick, please fix spelling error in stream name. ACGL. Okay, I will do that. Are you...
Which team do you... Ooh,
I won't be able to fix that now. I'll do it in post-production. I'm not really too bothered. So, I actually think, I mean, I'm going to side with you on this one. Grind Squad has been looking phenomenal, so I definitely want to jump on board with them. I want to see exactly what they're going to be able to do in this one. But Bravado, you never can rule them out, so let's see if they have an IW season or a World War II season, I guess.
Yeah.
Where they become the hottest contender to beat, but unfortunately let themselves get destroyed by the results that actually show through. So BVD coming out, my prediction, I'm going to go with Grind Squad, but Rahil to drop 50, wow.
Ooh, jeez, okay. Okay, then I will give 50 to Blanco.
Okay, just browsing through the weapons here quickly. I'll take control of the camera, don't worry. As it looks like we've got, wow, we've got 1 PPSH, make that 2, and we've got 2 bars in hand. On the other side of things, it looks like we've got an FG42 coming out from Waffle. Interesting choice there, but seems to be working out with him early on. I'm going to just jump on board with Keris just to see what he's rocking out here. He's obviously got that bar, and I believe he's also going to be rocking primed. It is essentially what everybody's going to, reducing that flinch has become so important. And I've actually heard a couple of pros complaining about that.
Yeah, it's one of the things that unfortunately, if you don't want to flinch, you're gonna need to run that primed, that what do they call it? Not attachment, but the combat, whatever you call that thing. But yeah, the gun the FG42. A good substitute for the bar, but you can already see Waffle is already all streaked out.
All streaked out indeed, as he managed to pick himself up 7 kills in quick succession. And now we can do the fancy moves and see what the rotations is going on here. We go over to Clanko, who's looking to try at least break the spawn. This is going to be quite important as he tries to push his way in here. We'll be able to remove 1 and jumps in board and looks like he's going to get the door shut down in front of him. Now Rahil as a player, of course, he was one of the guys that Bravado almost, you know what? Because of Optic Scumpy, I think everyone gets excited of picking up the TDM player, if that makes sense. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But how do you feel his introduction into the team has been?
Well, he joined in IW, or the previous game, and everyone could argue that he's maybe the best slayer at the moment. So I might just agree with you. He's one of those players that can multitask, playing heal for you, slaying around heal, keeping spawn for you. So I think he's got it all. So him keeping the grind up there and playing with the team that is Bravado, it can just go strength to strength.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see. Currently 2 and 3. as once again, Hardpoint now has moved over. And it's going to be the likes of Scorpio just trying to hold this one down, trying to find his way in. Will unfortunately go down to his opposite number there as we jump on board with Keris. Grind Squad now need to find their way in. 30 points essentially is the difference. Make it 40 between the two teams. And Bravado doing a really good job at the moment of actually holding this one down. If we quickly jump over to Skycam, I just want to be able to just see what the positioning is like here. So from the likes of Bravado, they're holding down this well. Waffle stuck between a rock and a hard place, and it's going to be the onslaught rush here. And Keris decides, you know what, we don't need a full rotation to be able to pick up the
all four down.
And yeah, holds that one down. So welcome to our new subscriber. I missed that one there, unfortunately. And welcome to the stream. This is, of course, the semi-finals of the ACGL variant. And we've got the Grind Squad taking on Bravado Gaming. It is South African Call of Duty at its finest. And at the moment, we are on board with Keris as he's looking to rotate towards the hill. So far from what you've seen between the two, I mean, not a lot to separate them, but it looks like the likes of the Grind Squad are going to be able to find their footing in this game.
Sure, Bravado started quite strong. You can see most of the players running the bar. I think it's Keris only with their FTG, if I'm correct. But Streaks now coming in from Waffle, using that pilot and taking out the likes of Inferno. But if you just look at the scores, we can see Waffle and Clank are the only ones surpassing the double digits, now with Dylan as well, Lithium on the other side. So they're looking good as looks like Lithium is the heal player for Bravado, as he's got a minute. And the guys from Grind Squad, looks like they're sharing it.
Looks like they just managed to recapture that point as Waffle came up with some big kills. Now we're going to jump on board with Scorpio. He's got it all to do. He's of course going to be their SMG player, and it's such a difficult role to play, especially when you've got those long distance ARs with the bars just taking you down at every possible step. And welcome to Steven Shetler there joining the club, the subscriber team that we have here. As we jump on board with Keris as we get the spawn all the way across to the middle of the map yet again. And it's currently Keris trying to push his way in. The Grind Squad doing well to hold down, but it's going to be two Bravado players. I believe that's Lithium who will get taken out, but it's going to be Inferno challenging here as he gets pre-fired through that window. And once again, the Grind Squad coming up big when they need to. It looks like, I want to keep an eye on Clanko here.
Give him the trophy! Give him the trophy!
Welcome PJ Reader to the team here as he's got a big gunfight to try and win. Of course, now the spawns are going to be so important. Those final 15 seconds when it comes down to rotating the hard points. As now Inferno trying to hold this one down by Van, and he will be able to potentially get the spawns, but this is going to be a big gunfight for him here outside Barn.
3 AM.
Ooh, pre-fires that one and gets it, but will get taken out as it looks like Grind Squad is going to get the spawns as they manage to hold down the anchor, proving to you why it is so important to get those rotations in. Welcome to YouTube, who just subscribed. Really appreciate you joining in the team here.
Yeah.
So currently, very, very close game between the two, Dallas.
Yeah, definitely very close. One of the questions that was asked to me a couple of days ago, do you think it's necessary for someone to have an anchor on a game like this, as IW that important? But most definitely, yes. As you can see now, that Bravado had early rotation. Unfortunately, they was taken out, and now it's in the hands of Grind Squad, and they're building their lead. Just looking, if you don't know Saint Marie du Mont too well, that first hill they do call the post office. So bottom and top post office, very important for that mid control. Then they'll move along to the winery. This is where the hill just was, and then they'll move along to the parking lot where Cerberus, he's already set up there. More streaks coming in from Clanko, and then the last one will be the lookout that's on the left that will follow after this one. But all of these heals, all 4 of these heals, very important to get spawns. As you can see, it's Bravado, or no, sorry, it's Grind Squad spawning all the way out. Yeah,
entire team spawning out there, but they do have some streaks to work here with. Yeah, as Keris with fully streaked out kit. He's got the flamethrower. He's also got that glide bomb and Molotov cocktails to work with should they decide to work their way forward. They get 2 kills. Big shout out to James McPhail for subscribing there. Get yourself a trophy, good sir. As now rotations come into play once again, Bravado get pushed off, but maybe it's a little too late on that point. Only going to be able to pick up 15 seconds. This position here from Clanko is going to be huge, and Lithium just basically takes a dump all over him there, as unfortunately.
Yeah. There the scuff came into play, but the one instance where you see an AR get destroyed by the SMG, close quarters. Don't always see the bot get destroyed like that. But looking at the scorecard, you can see that Cerberus is struggling a bit. He's 9 and 19, and on the side of Grindsword, it's Scorpio that's 9 and 15. So you could say they're cancelling out each other a bit there, but this game is still extremely close.
Ooh, Waffle looks like he's going to have some trouble there.
Ooh.
Maybe potentially timing out.
Yeah,
as it looks like 3 kills do come in from his teammates, and that's going to be so unfortunate. At such an important mark, 157 to 153. The game lobby, he needs to try join this one. And as we jump on board with Bravado, it's going to be Cerberus the man to look at the moment. 11 for 20, not doing too well. But once again, let's take a back step. Bravado Clanko has been doing really well. You said he was probably one of the top players at the moment. And really coming out strong, and looks like he's holding down this pretty damn well. I mean, they need to try get these rotations. They need to try hold this for every second possible. And if Bravado Clanko keeps himself in this good position, just holding the spawn. Oh, he will get some shots.
At the bottom of him.
Yeah.
Oh, and unfortunately does die.
He really didn't need to peek and challenge that, especially when he's got 1 player down. But Grind Squad, wow, doing remarkably well with 3 players at the moment.
Yeah, and unfortunately that's the thing of and you can see there Clanko trying to wallbang everything, and that's one thing of the game that you can do. You run that FMJ, you can shoot literally through everything.
Absolutely. Well, we're on board now with Lithium as Waffle joins back into the lobby. He does get a reset of stats if he needed it. And now it's going to be up to the Grind Squad. They need to push hard here to break this hard point. And surprising, I haven't seen too many concussions, neither have I seen smokes in this one to break those lines of sight. So potentially still leaving a couple of strategic options available to them. But it looks like spawns are in favor of the lads here from Grind Squad if they just manage to win a couple of important gunfights here. So welcome to Jared Evans to the team here, as looks like Bravado managed to hold down, but they are currently being swamped by the likes of the team from Grind Squad, and it's going to be Clanko picking up some points here. He's got that Molotov cocktail, should he decide to use it. He's, unfortunately will get taken out by a teammate. And that's just poor communication.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's one of the things that teams might argue about this whole season, is all those teammates coming in.
Yeah.
As in for the jetpack games, you could get away quite easily, but with this, you're quite stuck if that nade lands close to you. But yeah, the timeout didn't look like it bothered Grind Squad too much, but Bravado, you can see, has a significant lead at the moment.
If you see on the other side of your map, yeah, I was going to say Waffle had it all to do, as Bravado seemingly shoved them out of spawns there. And if we jump on board now, it is going to be the likes of Cerberus trying to roll down on this right-hand side. He needs to try and lock this down. Other side, Waffle gets taken out again, so that's not going to do them any favors when it comes down. Grenade looks to be thrown in. Oh, no, that is actually a glide bomb. I do apologize. And Scorpio now has such an important role to play, but he will get shut down almost immediately there from Inferno, as now they're only 14 points away, and it's Grind Squad finally getting some kind of grip hold on this, but it seems to toss and turn between the two, as now it looks like a couple of big kills will come in, and it's gonna be basically just a stalemate on that hill for now before one of the players jump in. I believe that's Cerberus, and he's going to hold down into the point. So once again, 17 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be enough for them.
Yeah, Bravado can finish it, And they can finish it, and they do.
Well done there to Bravado Gaming, taking map number 1 against Grind Squad. Grind Squad, you got to say, it was rather unfortunate there that Waffle did time out. So maybe we've got more of a contention here when we go to search and destroy.
And this is what I've been telling you. Bravado Clanko, or just Clanko, is a beast.
Yeah, Bravado Clanko is a little bit of a machine when he needs to be. 32 for 26, 28 seconds. Taking a look at the heal time. Scorpio doing relatively well. Of course, he was a PPSH player there, so that's quite tricky in its own right. Lithium on the other side of things got some really decent heal time of his own, 21-28, also believe playing with the PPSH. Inferno showing that you know what, when it comes down to birds in the ground, he can stand against the best of them, and did some really good work, especially pushing the players off of those spawns. Did Inferno. They collapsed well together as a team. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start up with one of our favorite game modes of all time. It's, of course, Search and Destroy. And if I can just go back to the bracket here quickly. just to get...
Please tell me it's USS Texas.
No, we've saved that for the finals, good sir.
Ooh.
No, we actually don't have that in the finals.
Yeah.
Gibraltar. We've got Gibraltar.
Gibraltar. Oh, I think when we talk about maps and we talk about the worst maps, I'll probably put Gibraltar in there. Competitively on pubs, yeah, of course you can put in, but competitively, Hardpoint and SND, I don't think this map plays too well. But we'll have to see. I think snipers will come into play.
Well, I hope so, especially down that long lane on the right-hand side, essentially that Bridge Street. And we're going to have to wait to see, but we're still waiting for one more player to get right back into the lobby. Waffle is still here, if you're wondering, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, thanks everybody for tuning in, and really do appreciate it. And hopefully we're going to have a really, really busy season ahead when it comes down to Call of Duty South Africa. Of course, the fact that I'm able to cast is a big, exciting factor for me. And of course, Dallas now gets to get joined by a couple more casters, hopefully in the community, that want to rush back to the title. So it looks like we're still waiting for one more. Unfortunately, we don't have any more boxes to throw, so we can't jump into that. But how about we, when we go to search and destroy, what are your predictions going into this one, Dallas? And I also want to find out from you guys. Please drop a comment and let me know what you think is going to happen.
Well, if we look at the performance that the teams has given us just now, if no timeouts happen, I think Bravado should take this, just because they are teaming a bit longer, you could say. There's more chem. They only had the one change, that is Cerberus, and where Grind Squad is a new team playing with each other. I know Ryan, Waffle, and Keres played with each other before. Jordan and Alton. Oh, Jordan and Adam, sorry. So there's teamwork that needs to be sorted out, but I do think Bravado would take the SND. And
okay, so Bravado, you're not the only one. It looks like Tempsey's going to say Bravado 6-4. Jared Evans is also going to say Bravado 6-3. BVD 6-3. So a lot of Bravado fans out there, seemingly. And when it comes down to putting their homework to search and destroy, I think this is one of the game modes where you just need to put in time. You just need to figure out your lines of sight, figure out your grenades. They might not want to show everything today, especially since the stakes are rather low. But for now, it looks like both teams are ready to go. But no, just like that, one player drops out. So let me just see if I'm getting any messages from my side. Looks like Raheel is... No, Raheel's here. What am I saying?
I thought I was talking to myself at the moment.
Okay. I think you were. Did you say anything during the break?
Yeah, it just like totally cut me out.
Oh, wow. What, did you
mute
your own mic?
There. No, it just... I think my internet light just went off on my route.
Wow.
Well, thank you. Welcome to Telkom.
Oh, fuck. Alright, so 3 of the 4 players from Grind Squad played for BVD in IW. Yep. Yeah, that is very true. Grind Squad 6-5. Phantoms is going to be the one differentiating there. Mentos actually going to say 6-0 to Grind Squad. Opulence Brutal saying who won X HP. It was Bravado, but unfortunately for the likes of Grind Squad, they had one player that disconnected at a crucial phase when I believe it was about 110 to 110 points on the HP.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna just have to wait and see. And if you can hear that noise in the background, yes, this is a house, and it's a house, unfortunately, that is gonna have a lot of noise in the background from time to time. So I hope you just enjoy the ambience. This, of course, is a relatively calm stream. As we've got Rays saying round 11, 1v1 Raheel versus Clanko. And can you actually hear that in the background, by the way? I just want to find out from you.
I can hear it.
Can you? Hear it. Yeah, that's the wolf, by the way. It's going crazy.
Yeah, he's enjoying himself, I can see.
Yo, he's having a good time. Hear. So, yeah, if you're unfamiliar, we own a wolf. It's a thing. Okay, by the way, teams are ready to get this started. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. It is semi-finals of the Call of Duty variant. It is Search and Destroy 4v4 action, as we're going to be crossing over to the map that Dalray is not too much of a fan of. I actually particularly do enjoy it. But when it comes down to planting, I've seen a couple of ninja defuse going past that big cannon on the left-hand side of the map.
Yep, that side of the map, I think it's A-bomb. quite a difficult side, I would say, to get your plant down. There's so many spots to just watch over and get sniped or get mollied, get naded. But yeah, this would be quite an interesting indeed to see.
Yeah, quite a couple of spots to get naded. That's one of the things I've seen a lot of teams just hanging back and because they just want to see how the opposition, especially early on, uses their grenades. Some people like to go all out for the grenade spots and try to prevent those rushes and try to get those shutdowns, whereas other teams like to hold it off until the bomb has been planted. So let's jump on board with the teams, and it looks like if we go over to Bravado, they're going to be on the attack here, ladies and gentlemen. So how about we stay with them? So nothing too crazy coming out just yet. We've got a FG42, of course, as well as a bar and a PPSH. So who do you want to jump on board with here from Bravado?
Well, let's see if someone has a sniper there.
No one does.
No one? Okay, well, let's just stick with Lithium then, as you are. And we'll see if he can maybe pick up someone with his bar.
Well, here we go, doing some big shots here. We'll get taken out. That's Scorpio. Doing some great work with the PPSH. Managed to pick up 2 early on, and now Bravado left in a 2v4 situation. Of course, Rahil trying to work his way away from the opposition. The bomb has been dropped on top, and that's unfortunate for them. So we stay on board with Bravado Inferno, trying to get some shots down across the map. We'll be able to pick up one. A silly rush.
Him out there.
Like a discipline there. Discipline there was not really good from the likes of the Grind Squad, and that's Klanko, surprisingly, that coming out from him. So across the way, it's Rahil left in a 1v3. As he gets called out, there's going to be 3. Wow, he gets shut down between 3 Grind Squad
no way
players.
to go right there. No way to go, but yeah, first round does go to the side of Grind Squad, just anchoring down. And yeah, but as you said, stupid push there by Adam, unfortunately, but his teammates did clutch up.
A big shout out there as well to Dynamo. No, you're sexy good, sir. I want to see you back in the game. Dynamo is actually one of our competitive players for High Five back in the his A. But before we get back on, let's jump on board with Scorpio, who came out basically on fire with the 2 kills from distance with that PPSH. We'll jump past just to avoid. You can see he's done his homework when it comes down to running routes.
Yeah, he's just anchoring it down at this a tank, or what do they call it, the tank area?
The turret, yeah.
So they'll just, the turret, yeah. Klanko picks up Lithium. So first blood goes to the side of Grind Squad yet again. Doing good work, Klanko, yet again. Another kill there for him. And it's currently a 2v3 in this favor of Grind Squad.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to get that bomb plant down, and that's exactly what Klanko's going to be able to do. He's got Keres as well as Waffle on the overlook, and it's Keres with that sniper rifle. Boom! Get your head taken. As looks like Cerberus will get removed from the game. And just like that, they double their lead. It's Grind Squad 2, Bravado 0.
They're making it look quite easy. All the spots was checked by the team that is Grind Squad. All the corners was watched by Keres getting that sniper and sniper tower. So yeah, they're anchoring things quite nicely at the moment. And doesn't look like Bravado has anything up their sleeve.
Well, Bravado now on the attack. Let's see. It looks very familiar to their early push there. And it's going to be Cerberus who picks up an early kill. Now they've got a great opportunity to try to push their way forward, should I say, rather, into the opposition half. Make that 4-1. And just like that, Keres, you get left alone, good sir. And you've got a sniper.
With a sniper. There isn't it?
Oh.
No.
No.
Nope.
This is going to be way too
Jump
difficult.
off. Jump off.
Yeah,
that would be my... Off. Yeah, jump off. Don't give them any further kills.
Well,
jump
to be
off
honest,
the map.
Yeah, I understand why he would play this one out in a way, because it's not the biggest stakes in this tournament necessarily. Yeah. So why not try something fun? Go for the clips. That's what I'm saying, at least. Go for the top 5 plays.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, if you've got a clip there, send it to top 5 plays. And we can get some nice plays there.
Alright, so I do apologize if there's a bit of a delay. This is day number 1. Delra and I were testing relatively extensively a little bit earlier. And yeah, we had a couple of issues too, but we managed to get past most of them. If there's a little bit of delay, please bear with it. We'll get that sorted out for next time. As it looks like a B push is coming in stall here. And Bravado look like they're ready as Lithium picks up a big kill. Cerberus, however, will pick up one of his.
Oh my word!
Oh no!
What did he just do to Keres?
Oh no!
Oh my! It's Cerberus. Yeah, and that's usually what you get from. It's called a Rocky rush.
Oh
Just
no!
because Josh Rocky rushes so much, and that's exactly what Cerberus just did there.
He just turned on him like a burger patty getting flipped. It was
Absolutely annihilated Keres.
wow. Okay, so we jump on board with Bravado once again, looking to opt for that B push, which they seem relatively familiar with at this point at least. Scorpio gets a great grenade there on Raheel, who's going to have to sit this one out on the sidelines, brings it back to a 4v3 situation. As let's maybe just take a look at Cerberus here, as he will get taken out on the tank, and just like that, Bravado Inferno are going to be able to claw one back to make it a 2v3 in favor of Grind Squad. Make that a 1v2, and here we go, just like that, we'll get knocked down. And tied it up, but Grind Squad once again edged the lead here. Bravado still looking for their first lead in the search and destroy. First to 6, ladies and gentlemen. And who knows?
And that's, yeah, sorry for interrupting you there, but that's one thing that you can see that's happening. The team that gets the first blood usually takes the W. And as we can see there, all 5 rounds that the team got the first pick went for the team. To get that W, so locking it down, getting that first kill will most likely give you the W if you got your angles checked.
Well, the thing is, if you're committing to, this is what I think, if you're committing to B as the attacking team, you should have a 4v3 advantage, because sometimes, or a lot of the time, people dedicate one person to A to watch that overlook. So at the moment, it looks like Grind Squad trying to find their way in a 2v4 situation. Inferno will get himself taken out, and once again you got to question the discipline here from the likes of the South African search and destroy teams, at times just letting themselves peek when they've got the bomb site locked down. They really do not need to be peeking.
Yes, that's exactly so, and I think that's why the EU guys, the European guys, have SND shut down totally, even against the strong powerhouses like Gaming from the North American teams. The EU guys just totally dominate S&D, you could say.
See, I see somebody is at the top here, and Keres is trying to pick them off. I like the information that the player was getting from that side, but you don't need to check it again. You should understand that should at least give you a 20-second break. But there we go, Bravado tie it up at 3 apiece, and it looks like we've got a good search and destroy on our hands. We might be going all the way down to round 11. At the moment, if we take a look at the scoreboard, it's been Cerberus from the likes of Bravado, and on the other side of things, it's the man himself, Scorpio, who's been going big. So let's jump on board with Keres. He has been... Actually, no, we can't stick with him. We need to, once again, go with the attacking team.
Yeah. Let's quickly jump on board with Cerberus, and let's see he's yet again. He does not care about anything. He's going straight through to their spawn, probably going to get up behind him if he goes now. And he's going to get that, and that's exactly what Cerberus does. All 3 down, 1 left alive. That is Clanko, and Cerberus might just pick him up as well. Nope. Clanko with his brilliant bar, and his shots takes care of Cerberus.
Clanko in a 1v3, and yeah.
And he wanted to dolphin dive away, but unfortunately you can't dolphin dive off some stairs. And
that was ridiculous.
He does dive into his death.
I think Raheel's confused. He's like, how? Did I get that kill again?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
He tried to Superman his way out of that one. Unfortunately, didn't make it. So,
but for the first time, Bravado is took the lead.
Yeah, first time of the game, Bravado take the lead, and looks like once again, it's going to be the Grind Squad trying to mix things up here. And this is what I liked from them last time. They actually got a winner for when they attacked the turret last time. But Keres will get taken out. 4v3 situation, as it looks like a big grenade gets thrown down into a 2v4. He gets shut down. It's now the Waffle. He's not in a bad position here though, but it is a 1v4, and well played there from his opposite number, who was just going to play for cover, play for time, and wait for his teammates to come up with a follow through. However, Waffle comes up with 1. And we'll be able to get a kill there. Unfortunately, not going to be able to follow through.
Yeah, unfortunately running out of bullets, and as we can see, the meta of people just dying. If you get that first blood, you're most likely going to win the round, and they
as long
yet
as you
again.
stick together. As long as you stick together, you should take it.
As long as you stick together. Those, what you call them, those picks that you get sticking together, just getting that rotation.
Well,
and Bravado like, 1 round away from taking this.
It looks like Cerberus does have that Molotov cocktail, and that should give him an opportunity just to shut down a running route, and that's exactly what he does as he works his way forward. We'll throw down the smoke grenade, and it looks like for once somebody's ready to challenge him there.
They read him this time, and 2 down from Bravado early on as Grind Squad now themselves. Listen here, if they rush this much, let's do the same thing and try and counter that, and that's exactly what they did.
Alright, now Inferno left in a 1v4 situation. And let's see what he's going to be able to make up with this one. He's got the bar, 50 seconds left on the clock as he gets in some pot shots on the opposite number. That should be able to give away his position at least. As now trying to fight it. And just like that will get taken out. And welcome to the team, Ninja God. As you get yourself a trophy as well, good sir. We're handing out trophies as we... it looks like we're handing out W's today. As it looks like Bravado Inferno will get taken out there. 1v4 situation. Very interesting that Clanko decided to challenge that. Maybe either one, speaking to his confidence, or maybe just being a little bit, if it's on my side of things, I think he's been a little bit haphazard. As now...
I just call it, if you've got a bar, take the risk.
Give him the trophy!
If you have the bar, take the risk.
Welcome,
but we can see now, Waffle doing the same thing, trying to rush. But Bravado has that anchor down, and some nades coming in from carries. Just sitting back with the FTG. I see he didn't pull out the ball once yet in this game. So just waiting for someone to peek him, just playing the spawn. But 1 down from each player. Oh, and he gets he brays lithium there.
Oh, so 1v1 situation. This is going to be so important for Kyrus to try come out on top of. His whole team is waiting for him to come up big. And from the other side of things, it looks like Rahil's just going to lock this one down and wait for his opposition to make the first mistake. And a big welcome to Tiana as well as Opulence Brutal to subscribing. Get your trophies, good sir. And we on board with Kyrus. 38 seconds left on the clock. Trying to find his way in still. On the other side of things, Rahil moving his way around the bomb side B. Spots him out, and there we go! Big plays being made here from Chris to tie things up. We're going to round 11,
Round 11, exactly what I said. 6-5 is the score going to be. Round 11. Who do you have taking this stream?
Oof, I'm going to go with... welcome, by the way, to Adam Veerman. Get your trophy, good sir. As I think I'm going to have to go with Grind Squad here. I think... it's difficult. They're on the attack. This is going to be so important between Scorpio and Waffle. Let's go over to Waffle. And welcome to Irish to the trophy team, I guess. Is as we look on board with Waffle. Scorpio will get taken out, and that was so crucial for his team to come up on top of.
Oh, what a spot. Is he going to challenge him again? He's right underneath Keres. Keres. Ooh. No, back out.
I need to back out of there. That's a wise move.
Bravado, though.
That is the wise move to back out of there. 1 minute left on the clock. We've got a 4v3 situation. We're on board with Waffle. He's got the PPSH in hand. And if we can just quickly do a browse, nobody seems to have any score streaks available to them. On the other side of the things, Bravado trying to defend this one off. And he decides to risk it for the biscuit. And unfortunately, he will go down. Now, Kerry's left in a 1, or should I say 2v4. Make that 1v4.
Ooh, if he does this.
There we go, comes up with 1.
Someone's gonna come behind him. Yeah.
And just like that, Bravado Gaming taking map number 2.
Exactly what I said. Go rewind the stream, go listen to what I said in the start. 6-5 to Bravado. Give me my own trophy.
Well, all you need to do is subscribe. And then you sort it. But
give me that wow.
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 I'll try add that one in a bit for you before somebody tries to cringe in the background. So after maybe every big play, we just need to do the wow. But anyway, for now, it looks like if we take a look at the scoreboard, coming up big for the likes of Bravado Gaming, it was none other than Astro Cerberus going up 10-6. Rahil doing pretty well himself, 9-5. And from the other side of things, Bravado looking just to Waffle to try pick that up a little bit. Inferno, however, also had a little bit of a dodgy performance at times. But you got to say, 2-0 to Bravado Gaming. We're going to be going to capture the flag. And let's have a look at what map we're playing. So how about we go to the good old ACGL website.
Please tell me it's Flag Tower. Please tell me it's Flag Tower.
No, we are going to Sainte Marie du Monde for the second time.
Ooh, Sainte Marie.
Ah, yeah, oui. As
Oui.
we get ready, hopefully we get a reverse sweep just for the excitement, or at least to map 5. Otherwise, Bravado looking to take this one 3-0, and that's not necessarily a scoreline I would have predicted early on here.
No, not at all.
As it
Not at all.
looks like we are about to get this one started. Welcome everyone to the stream. We finally have fiber. We can finally do this from the comfort of my own home. Dalray, I can't tell you how much better it is not to have to drive 45 maybe to an hour to
Yes.
MWeb Game Zone to stream for every single one of those. Yes, we will still be doing that from time to time for the higher production stuff, but geez, it is nice to be able to stream from home. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the cast so far. What is your prediction in CTF? We've got our first one, CTF BVD 4-1 coming from Tempe. And it looks like he said you got a lucky guess. What is your take on that? What do you think is going to happen in the CTF here?
Well, I don't know. One thing with this map on CTF, you can quite easily anchor down one side of the map if you got mid control. So I think that there will be a lot of points scored with the flags. One thing that they added. Okay, shooting each other. Can you maybe? What the hell's going on?
I'm not too
but
sure.
yeah, as I
How
said,
about I look at my phones? I always seemingly get message on WhatsApp, no matter how many times I shout at them that they got to message me on Discord. But please, ladies and gentlemen, if you tuned into this, message on Discord.
Give him the trophy!
It just makes a little bit
Give
more
him the
sense.
trophy!
Rolane, my man, welcome, and there's your trophy, good sir, presented by the beautiful blonde male model who's gonna hand you your trophy, and you just can enjoy it. Just take it. As now we take a look back at the action. What is going on here? So Inferno was on the wrong team, I believe. So I'm gonna start this one back up, and we can get going with CTF 2-3 GS Grind Squad from Irish.
Give him the trophy! Give him the trophy!
A big welcome to Yasthil Lakan. There's your trophy, good sir. Oh, wrong game mode. Did I get this completely wrong? Is this what I've done?
CTF. It's SND.
Oh my gosh, I do apologize. Noob mistakes. Blame me. It says search and
Sorry,
destroy
ladies
there.
and gentlemen. It's
Sorry,
his first time.
It's my
his
first time casting this.
Yeah, come on, man.
Just cut me a break and just enjoy your trophies.
Okay.
Alright.
You already put it in my face that you got fiber, so I'm just sitting here with my VDSL with people sitting at Telkom switching on and off.
So, sorry, let me just leave this game quickly. Leave match. But Dalray, you could at least stream. Like, from my previous connection, I couldn't stream at all. While guessing I'm making the mistake twice in a row. It happens. It happens. I started the stream with myself in mute a little bit earlier, so you know, you would think after 7 years I'd learn, but apparently not at times. Okay, so game mode. Here we go. Esports modes. Capture the flag. Saint Marie de Mont. How about we get this one going? And
Actually, watch the predictions here.
I'm
Game
gonna
mode,
CTF,
game mode,
dude.
OMG.
You have no idea how excited I am to watch some CTF. This is the game mode that way back when was our go-to game mode, and I can't wait to see what the level of players on CTF. I want to see how people are picking off the spawns. You can get people into spawn traps here. You can start to push certain angles, and I want to see what they start to regard as the best running routes for the flags. For the most part, those have been established in a lot of ways. But I want to see if maybe they go for overextends. Are we going to see smoke grenades here? Are we going to see players trying to break the line of sight? There's a lot to look forward to, and I think a lot of it is going to be what I want to see is from the big map and see exactly how they push things off early on.
Yeah, I think when it comes to Saint Marie, the CTF, I think most people would push out to the lookout side. I just think it's quite easy, the lookout side being the opposite side of where on his left where Rahil is now.
Yeah.
So if you can push that side with your flag, I think you should have a home run if you have your teammates around you just to slay out even further. But unfortunately, Rahil gets
Scorpio
with a nade.
Well, the thing is, when it comes down to CTF, at the moment it looks like we've got one player, and that's Kyrie's going through an overextend. all the way on the other side. And Scorpio now all alone and trying to run this one back. So traditionally speaking, and I can only speak from my experience here, this is how CTF works. Is you got two core players that are running AR. You've got a variant player that's basically your support player that can either run SMG or AR. But if they're going to be running AR, that means they don't pick up the flag. Never pick up the flag with the AR. Your running is going to be too slow. From the other side of things, you usually pair up, what I've always preferred is two OBJ players, two SMGs, two ARs, and you work closely with your SMG player to try break lines of sight and try get into very, very irritating positions. And as soon as you go for the flag, your other player that's in support is trying to cut off those spawns. So at the moment, let's take a look at what's going on. Currently 0-0 on the scorecard, as 3 minutes 30 seconds is left in this first half.
With beautiful shots. And
So
trying to get Cerberus as well, he does. And he gets that Molotov, so he's doing a very, very good job. But as you said, Nick, two SMGs, very, very crucial, them being your OBJ players. And I think that's one of the things that the teams are misjudging at the moment, is the plays with your SMGs, just to stick together and pull the flag. As you said, you can sprint a bit longer and sprint faster.
Oh, yeah, huge plays in the middle of the map, but Clanko comes up with a big one of his own. That's going to force Lithium in between a rock and a hard place, between going for the flag for map position. But once again, he's left alone here. So this is where you just need to rotate back or just be the nuisance. Definitely don't go for a flag pull until you have some support, and now he's got some support in Lithium, and now all they need to do is lock down the street, as Lithium's going to be able to guide him through that left hand side. And Lithium now works his way back, but I gotta say, it's not looking good defense here from the likes of Grind Squad. And maybe they need to do a little bit more work here, as it's finally up to them to try and push forward. It's going to be Flawless Waffle, and trying to duck his dive his way around this pillar.
Yeah, and I think it's Lithium that's all streaked out. He's on a 4 streak and has 1 cap.
Curious now has his support player right next to him, and I believe that's Flawless Waffle. And this is exactly what you need to do.
Oh my god! No!
Lithium fully streaked out and now shutting down the opposition, as now he has opportunity to try and break his way out of spawns. It's all about just trying to control your map control when it comes down to CTF, and Lithium doing oh so well. As now it looks like the likes of the Grind Squad gonna try just get control over mid here.
And this is one important part where Clanko is with his bar, is having that mid control, just keeping the guys to push right or left, as that mid part has an exit to your right or left push with your flag. And we can see his Waffle with a bar going for the flag. And as you said, it's probably better if you had an SMG.
Now look at this. Look at the spawn. See, this is why you don't want to pull from that side, is because you've got an overextend straight through that left-hand side, and it just allows a free run for your opposition to be able to shut you down. So clearly, I think you've got to make use of this right. If we can bring up the map here, down this right-hand side, that's probably going to be your best running routes. I think.
Yeah,
I could stand corrected.
I agree with you.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but just from what I know from CTF, it looks that way.
Yeah, your right side's definitely one of the sides that you would say is a better place to run if you have your teammates with you. One slaying out, of course, and but we'll definitely look. If we look at the guns, I think it's Clanker running the bar. Let's quickly run through the Grind Squad guys. It's Clanker running the bar. It's Carries with the bar, Waffle with the bar, and Scorpio, the only one with an SMG. And I do think that's their worst enemy at the moment.
Well, they're going to put so much emphasis on Scorpio to run flag by himself and not able to trade kills, like from close range at least. On the other side of things, it looks like Lithium's trying to pull a flag runner here. I don't think he... wow, I stand corrected, but once again, the defensive side need to be able to pick this one off. It shouldn't be one that Bravado, or at least Lithium, picks up on a flag cap. On the other side of things, Scorpio, once again, you're by yourself. Watch this play collapse. I can guarantee you it's going to collapse any second. There we go. But we didn't have a lot of time in that before that play collapse from Scorpio. But I've got to say that I think people need to do a little bit more homework here, especially Grind Squad when it comes down to CTF. They're going through the wrong running route. They are not picking up their lines of sight. And they leaving Scorpio with way too much to do by himself. So
yeah, they definitely need to switch things up. As I said to you, I think Bravado has the upper hand due to the fact that they've been teaming much longer. Just because, well, they have Cerberus. It's only one change, so it doesn't change the team as much as with Grind Squad. All of them playing together for the first week now, so they need to sort things out. But on board with Lithium, you can see he still has his pilot and his Molotov, and with his SMG, he's 9 and 4. You wouldn't say he's slaying out, but he's doing what needs to be done for his team.
No, Lithium's doing a great job as an objective player here for his team. He bounces back when he needs to. He doesn't overextend. Well, we've caught him doing that once in the first half, but he does go back for the defensive player, and that's exactly what you need to do. Make sure that when your players come off of spawn that they've got a little bit of breathing room. So on the other side of things, Waffle furthest forward, and it looks like Bravado once again just going to try push out map control here. It does look like the middle of the map is being controlled by the likes of Grind Squad as they pick up one player just outside the doorway, but that gets traded out immediately. And that's why I don't understand why they're not trying to get hold of this courtyard down the right-hand side. Look at this push from Scorpio. It's case in point. He's going to get shut down because he doesn't have the support that he needs. So...
yeah. It's just for me as if they don't know what to do at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't think, or the communication isn't there, but the game or their team knowledge doesn't look too bright at the moment as Keres gets nade there on Raheel, and I think he's the only one staying at the enemy's flag. Yeah. And Pool does come from the opposite team, but I think that will probably not be shut down. Yes, as Bravado now pulls the flag, and it's only Keres in their base, and he's going to need to clutch up, as I don't think any other players would be able to catch him.
Yeah, all of his teammates coming out of spawn now.
Oh,
and the thing is, there we go. Bravado, you can see they've got the player count right. They're calling out, okay, 2 players down, 3 players down, where's Keres or where's...
yeah.
And that's so important to try and know that, okay, there's still 1 player in our base. Because you can call these out, and if we can just maybe sit with... what is the respawn delay, by the way? Is it 5 seconds?
5 seconds.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
I thought it was 5 seconds. So, the thing is, that's why it becomes so important to try call these out, as Lithium brings down, essentially...
the fighter pilot.
Yeah, the good old fighter pilot to take that one down, as we jump on board with Raheel on this right-hand side, just trying to lock down this long range of sight. And we jump on board with Keres, working his way forward. We'll be able to come up with a big kill here. And they haven't really been looking too threatening on attack. Once again, Keres now left by himself, just trying to clean players off of certain points. But as soon as he gets some support, all those players are going to get set up from Bravado on the defensive side. But they really need to try push this one as a unit. This is a great position. If Keres just locks down this right-hand street, and I hope they've been counting the players here, they've got a great way to be able to push through. The first time they've done a coordinated push together, they pick up the flag potentially, but Raheel will shut that down. And looks like Scorpio comes up big. So does he know he spawns well enough to try evade this one? Oh, this is going to be quite tricky. You can see player
number 1 being Lithium. Lithium will probably be in his way there.
Oh, he knows there's a player just around this corner. He's going to need a challenge. He does exactly that, but unfortunately it looks like he had some support from another Bravado player. As now it's going to be the likes of Bravado just trying to hold down the middle of this map. And this is all you need to do. Wait for your teammates to try push some kind of control. On the left-hand side, there's a big gunfight that should be going down, and it's Waffle taking on Cerberus. Comes up with a big kill, and finally they're pushing through together. But it's Clanko that needs to come up with a couple of big gunfights of his own here on the staircase. Does exactly that, and here we go. Now there's an opportunity, but once again, this is what you never want. You never want 5 and 6. Look at those 2 players. That's Scorpio and Waffle on either side of the spawn. So essentially what they're doing is giving them a spawn on the flag.
And as you see now, Bravado, like if we just look at the scorecard on your top right, none of the teams are really outslaying it. It's more like coming down to the plays that the team's doing together and pushing it, and we'll probably see Bravado just shutting them out again.
It's so easy for Bravado to defend at the moment because Grind Squad are giving them spawns. They're giving them the better spawns, they're overextending. And it just becomes easy. I mean, if you get to defend your flag next to your flag, it's so much easier. It's basically becomes a hard point that you're locking down. If I can put it down in layman's terms. It's unfortunate to see Grind Squad not doing their homework. They really need to go back and make sure that they check out CTF and how to play it. because at the moment, you've got to say it's pure confusion from the likes of the Grind Squad team. On the other side of things, Bravado Gaming coming up big with the 2-0 victory, giving them the 3-0 clean sweep, Mr. Dallas.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would have expected that, just because of the likes of Grind Squad being quality players. But unfortunately, it's one of those things that you can't all just be slayers and just rush and don't have any strats. And that's where Bravado came out on top. They had the strats, they had the call-outs, they had the teamwork, and ultimately they came out on top.
Yeah, CTF becomes an easy game mode when your opposition does not know what they're doing in terms of just the basics. All you have to focus on the basics there, and unfortunately, it looks like the Grind Squad need to do exactly that. Go Grinds, good sirs, as they'll go into the 3rd and 4th match playoff. But let's have a look at the bracket and see who is awaiting Bravado Gaming. It's the Bullies!
The Bullies!
The Bullies!
This might not be like the best untested game, but I think the most entertaining game, I think this would be.
I'm really looking forward to this one, of course. A couple of the old school... See, dude, I wish I could be playing with the Bullies right now. Don't quote me on
come
that.
On. You
don't
can,
quote me on that, ladies and gentlemen.
You can, you can cast and play at the same time.
No, I just meant more playing with the Bullies, if that makes sense. Alright, as we go back into the details here, let's see what we've got. Gibraltar hardpoint. So please, the Bullies, please just join us. You guys know the trick by now. And welcome. This is the ACGL final. It's going to be above the Bullies taking on Bravado. And for now, nothing really big is at stake. But don't worry, we've got you covered. There is going to be a lot more action for the year to come. And December, we're going to try out something new. And maybe if I can give you a little bit of an inclination, we're going to be doing a little bit more, leaving it up to you guys over the holiday season. We don't want to be too strenuous. So we'll let you guys set up your games, play your matches, just report them, log tickets, all that kind of jazz. And we'll have a basic ranking system for that as well. So that will be December holiday season. And in January, you better be ready as it's about to get heavy. Alright, so we go over to gameplay. And for now, let's just quickly have a look at that scoreboard once again. If I can just double back on that. No, unfortunately, I ruined that by going into the head court. No, there we go, scoreboard. Alright, so we've got Rahil, Inferno, Cerberus, and Lithium all doing relatively the same amount of work there. On the other side of things, it doesn't look like they got outslayed, and that's the most. Yep. That's your biggest indication that strategy is the biggest key here. And
yeah, that's exactly what I said. That it doesn't just come down to gunfights. You have to have the smarts. You have to have the team play, and unfortunately, Grind Squad have it on the CTF.
Grind Squad indeed do have it on the CTF, and hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit more of a matchup in this one. Of course, the 3-0 is not always what we want to see when it comes down, especially when it comes down to the finals. But EN, maybe a shout out to you guys. You need to enter the next one, and let's see what you've got. Potentially going to be able to match the likes of Bravado, and if they win this, it'll be their second tournament that they've won in a row. So that'll be relatively impressive. But for now, yep. What is your guys' prediction going into the finals? We've got, of course, the Bullies. And I really want to see a 3-2. And
I would love that.
I can't wait to see exactly how Rocky and Tiano, I mean, they're essentially two of the older players from the community.
Yeah. The old Bullies.
Yeah, it kind of makes me sad that they're the old players now, if that makes sense.
That makes you what?
Makes me a grandpa. So we've got Brutal and Vic. Brutal, of course, was a really good boots on the ground player as well. Had a lot of LAN history. I think he, in the LAN tournament for, I think it was Gaming for Charity, he was in the 2v2 side with Tiana.
Yep, I do think you're correct.
And you came down to a lot of Trench Town LANs back in the day. So,
yep.
It's time for the finals, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, everybody? Welcome down to the stream. Big shout out to Tariq. How are you, Nay? Stick 8 Vasia. If you guys remember, Surfer Boy back in the day, that's my boy. One of the best AR players ever. as far as I'm concerned. Give that man an ACR and you are not making a movement past wherever he's pre-aiming, unfortunately. So yeah, I really want to jump into a scrim if possible after this one, maybe an 8s lobby. But the biggest thing is now everyone's going to ask me to host, which is, I've never been the host of games. I actually hate anything that gives you an advantage, if that makes sense, like a blatant advantage, like something that,
Yeah.
I don't know. If you're buying yourself a scuff controller, that's fine. You can use claw to do something different. There's alternatives,
Yeah.
but like when you've got like a better line or whatever, that's, I actually prefer being the underdog in those situations.
Yeah, well, I know fiber's not there for all of us, but it's definitely something to have when playing some of these online tournaments. But I can already see on Twitter, Frosty tweeting out, Bravado is just too good. And, well, that might be just sarcasm from his side. So I think we should challenge Frosty and them to come online after your exams. Hopefully you guys get some good marks and then come on and then destroy all the teams in front of you.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see. People need to put their money where their mouth is, and maybe they'll have an option to do that.
That's for sure.
So, Camo, yeah, Camo as well as Dynamo, the good old high five lads. Shout out to you guys as we're getting ready for the finals here. So let me actually jump back to the lobby, get out of headquarters here. And I believe we're just waiting on still quite a few people. So people need to report the scores. Please remember, Bravado, if you are listening to this in the background, report your scores. As well as the likes of the Grind Squad, please report your scores. And we can get this one underway. And
Nick, do me quickly a favor, just back out. Quickly go to your normal screen. So I can quickly join on you that way. And then we can play some Mario Kart.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll show you, bro. Mario Kart is the best thing to play on World War II.
What are you talking about? Mario Kart?
Yeah, dude, you don't understand, okay? It's out of this world.
Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know what you mean.
I'll show you. Let me just get there.
Okay.
I'm searching for your name quick. Still shows you in the lobby thing. Where's your name? Oh, there. No, unable to host. Just send me an invite there, please.
What, can't you connect to host?
Yeah, it still shows there that you are in a pre-game.
Oh, do you want to join the headquarters and then we do something?
Yep.
Okay, while we wait. Okay, let me just sort out these party options quickly. Party options, party open. Sorry, it was closed.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, Mentos, Mario Kart on World War II. That's correct, my son. No, you went back into a lobby. You must go before you go custom.
Oh, apologize.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, what, must I go straight to headquarters and then you join?
Yeah.
Show me the ways, young senpai.
I will show you the way. Let me just get there for you. Hold on. Join player. Unable to connect. Sure, it's still open.
Okay.
Or just send me an invite again. That's one thing that they need to, like, a refresh button, so you can just refresh your friends list, because it doesn't always happen.
Apparently it's just a sitting glitch is what I've been told. Somebody's
Sitting glitch, yeah, they don't know what to talk about.
Are you trying to make me sit? Is that it?
Listen here, as a teacher, I'm telling you to sit down and listen to me. Okay?
Luister hierso. Ek het
Luister hier.
klaar met my skoolkarriere gemaak en ek is nou bekend, ek weet nie.
Yeah, just send me an invite there, please.
I'm trying to find you. It's literally impossible.
Dude, I'm the only D Dallas in this world.
Yeah, I know, but you're just not appearing online. Okay. We're about to get ready with the finals, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you stay tuned. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button and you'll see something pretty cool pop up. And then you can give yourself a trophy and everyone's going to be happy at the end of the day. Where is your name?
I received a message from Bravado Inferno to ask you quickly to change your, or just to close your app and reopen it.
My app?
Yeah, your World War II app. Just close and reopen as people can't join.
Wait, they should be able to join. Hold on, wait.
Let me see if I can join. No, I can't. Even on your invite.
Oh gosh, okay. You guys, close application.
You guys. Oh no, hit me with it. You guys.
You guys.
Well, not me.
All right, so first game 3-0. Bravado took on Grind Squad. Grind Squad essentially got shafted to the side. As looks like in HP, I think Grind Squad could have taken that. Search and Destroy could have fallen either way. CTF, it's basically currently as it stands a free game mode for Bravado. As from what I've seen between the two, they're the only ones that know how to play it.
Yeah, well, that's probably what you get from your more experienced players that are around and have played CTF before. Yeah, CTF not like any other game mode. You could say maybe like Uplink, but it's not at all. As you can see there, Bravado just outshining Grind Squad unfortunately on that CTF.
All right.
And I think it was Tipman that wrote when we asked for their take on the on the CTF, where he says, "I think Bravado will take this. Carl is not the smartest player."
Oh wow.
Well,
fire. Do you call that a Molotov cocktail?
Call it braai.
Okay, well listen, we'll do that other thing a bit later. Hold on, I'm in a party with Rocky for some reason. And Tiana, okay, you can join. Should be fine.
I can find you now.
Okay. I know. Why is it? This is what I don't get about this game. It's I clicked on your name. Look, it said D Dallas, and then it sent me to Enigma.
No, I'm closing my app now as well because I can't see you.
Okay, that's weird. So now we just wait for the lobby to get started. So how about we challenge these pros that have made it all the way to the finals to some 1v1s. Ooh, we've got Rocky taking on... Okay, so let's just sign ourselves up to the queue here. And let's watch Rocky take on Tiana in the Panzer...
Well,
the Rocket
yeah,
League,
Tiana's never lost in any competition, even at the World War II launch at MWeb. Tiana nailed him there, so we'll see what happens.
What? Are you seriously saying that Tiana has not lost a 1v1?
Yep, he has not lost a match against Rocky.
Against Rocky. I was about to say, because I'm pretty sure.
It's against Rocky.
Yeah. Ooh, current 1v1 action. We've got Rocky taking on Tiana in some Rocket League demonstration currently. It looks like Tiana's 2-0 up, as it looks like rockets are going to be penetrating the body of Rocky, who finds himself basically being shut down there from Tiana. Okay, Tiana, my boy. It's me and you now, son. Okay, let's get this one. Yes, I want to enter. Okay, what are we going to do? We are going to ban... what are we going to do? Shovels? Dallas shovels or snipers?
Shovels.
Shovels it is.
Oh, Ninja in the chat. Yo, this guy's an SA Pro. Ninja has been an SA Pro for 5 years. He's gone to CWL events. He's got the prizes. He's got the trophy even for subscribing. So, guys, hit that subscribe button. You're going to be like Jason, an SA Pro, and get yourself a trophy.
Tiana, my boy. Oh, there he is.
Can I hear myself?
Get spaded. Easy.
Oh,
easy money.
Oh,
easy money.
Oh,
That's the shoulder off, son. Unfortunately, this game is too easy when it comes down to 1v. Okay, hold on. We better get this game underway. So let me ban the Panja Shriek quickly.
Come on, take him out. Take him out. Brutality versus Holden versus Brutality.
Ah, you bastard, Jon
Oh.
Snow.
None of this. Let's just Blacksum you.
Yeah, why not? Oh, are you serious?
Oh.
No, 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 I haven't reloaded. No! Dude, I thought I fucking reload cancelled. Oh.
Unfortunate. I see Vic is doing the go-kart, bro. Here it is. Let's go.
That's beautiful. Okay, so
There's
is
the
everyone in the
go-kart.
lobby? No, we're still waiting for... what, we're waiting for 2 more.
Oh, and then Tiana is doing some exercises.
Okay, let's see. We're still waiting for 2 more players. So what is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Really do appreciate you guys joining. And if you're staying here, how about you subscribe and get yourself a trophy? Yes, handed out by Benson himself. He's been handing out trophies all day. All right.
Look at this leaderboard here. Jeez, like, look at Lithium. I played 260. Oh, 269 matches.
What's
Jeez.
up, Crypto? Thank you for subbing. And there we go. You get your trophy too. Jeez, 269 wins on 1v1.
Look,
How do you have the time?
Hey, like, I don't know. Like, and that's only wins. Jeez. The closest one to him is Vic with 100.
That is pretty darn ridiculous.
Give him the trophy!
It's called
Give him
grind.
the trophy!
Shot Frosty for subscribing. There's your trophy too.
Not that you need another one.
Yeah, you got too many in that bloody collection.
Yeah.
Alright, so still waiting, and we are currently on 8 players, so we need another 2 to join, and then we'll be able to start with the finals. It is going to be Bravado Gaming taking on the likes of the Bullies. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. But for now, the one-on-one challenge is currently going down. So Rocky just beat Tiana. Ooh,
What?
did that just actually happen?
Did that happen? Why is that even on stream?
Yes, it's the SMG battle.
Woo. Josh, Mr. Ooh.
Dude, I don't know where it was. I'm playing without sound, by the way. That's my excuse. It's so
Oh,
bad.
Nick, what you should do is you must kick Temptations.
What's that?
Your body max is you must kick Temptations.
Has it been
You should
reached?
not- Yeah, you should not be. Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. Temptations. No, can't do it that way. Need to go this way. Party. Remove player. Okay.
There we go. I think someone's watching our stream that I can hear myself. Ring around. Oh, never mind.
I'm very disappointed that I lost to Rocky.
Yeah, your quality of a player went down
I just...
What's that word? Dramatically. Dramatically.
He's played 341 v1s.
Give him the trophy! Give him the
Oh
trophy!
my goodness.
Bravado
Bravado Lithium,
Kevin,
if you're
welcome
listening
to
to
the
this,
stream.
do
Thank you for
you
subscribing.
do anything else? Yeesh.
Okay, so, geez, 300 games of one-on-ones.
Like, my word.
What do you... Why?
Like, yeah, why?
Look at this camper. Look how he plays. Someone screenshot him. Look at him. Just look at him run. Yeah, little camping Tiano. Let's see if he camps during this game as well in this 1v1. I mean in the... Oh wait, did I just deny my 1v1? Oh no. Holden says no, 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 no. Damn it. Okay, so we've got Tiano, Rocky, Brutality, and Vic are here. We wait Lithium, Rahil, Inferno, and who was the last one? Dallas.
Rahil, Inferno, Lithium, and Cerberus.
Cerberus, obviously. Jeez, yeah. We're slacking. Oh, Tiana comes up with a big play. Here's Rocky, however. Welcome, Mr. KBG. Don't you dare enter the voice channel, Mentos. Don't you dare. Okay, so... Ooh. Who am I versing? Is it Rocky or is it Tiana? Ugh, we definitely got to do... Ah. What? How did I lose that gunfight? Oh my gosh. I'm at a loss for words how I lost both of those gunfights. I have no idea. I thought I got the first shots and everything. That was terrible. Okay, still waiting for these guys. Where's Bravado? I need a message. Okay, no, we're 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just check this. Lithium, Inferno,
Give him the trophy!
Vic.
Give him the trophy!
Welcome, T4M3 Henny, Team Henny, Vic, Bravado, Rahil. Looks like we're good to go. And we've got Cerberus in here. So, without further ado, how about we go to... Ooh. Now from here, do I go to custom game? Delray, this is where I'm going to need your help. Can I go from...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can go from here
maps?
to
Yeah,
custom
there we go.
game.
Standard, esports, and we said the first map was... Let's just take a look here. If we go back to details, we are map number 4, Gibraltar.
Gibraltar HP. Whew, this is gonna be
What?
a toxic one, I would say.
These oaks just head glitching, eh?
Excuse-moi as I go to the bathroom very quick.
I'm very disappointed in you. I'm very disappointed in Rocky. I'm just disappointed in everyone. I don't know where the spawns are! Okay, alright. I was getting this game started. Unfortunately, I got dragged into a 1v1 there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. Hard point. We are on Gibraltar. We've got Codcaster set up. We just need to change the team settings. Grind squad is no longer. And we will go to the bullies. And because bullies are one color, well, I feel like maybe they need to be team orange. Makes sense. Okay, so looks like we're good to go. Let's just give Dallas a second. So the maps are Gibraltar, Ardenne Forest. We're going to be going to Search and Destroy next. And then we're going to London Docks and Saint Marie du Mont. 2 maps in a row if we finish it off. And we're going to start this one right now, ladies and gentlemen. It is, of course, the finals of the ACGL variant. Please, 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 can you just tweet it out and get the word out? We can't do too much here because we are doing the commentary and such. But we are getting the game about to get started. Please, people, get some other COD community lovers in here. And we can get things started. So let me get my ugly mug off the screen. And we start off with Hardpoint Gibraltar. Going into the game, predictions. I'm going to say Hardpoint is going to go over to Bravado. What's your thoughts, Delray? Mr. Delray D. Dallas? Alright, so I'm doing this one solo, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, Dallas is not joining on that one. So, it is waiting just to get this one started, and we might have a potential problem here. I've seen when it loads this long that it does a little bit of a COD glitch, and there we go. I did not even know. I apologize, guys. I've got to once again back out, and that is because CODcaster was not selected after we had to back out of the lobby. So apologies, but it gives us a little bit of time. I want to find out your predictions, and please put it in the chat. What are your predictions on this game? Who do you think is going to take this one? Is it going to be Bravado? Is it going to be the O-Toppies that call themselves Bullies? And let's see what's going to go down in this. No predictions coming through on chat. So, still I wait. Okay, so auto.
Okay, here I am. No idea what.
Make sure you're on CODcaster,
Crazy
by the way.
stuff. Yeah, we'll do.
Okay, and it looks like we had one player drop out.
Bully. Adam Bearman. He says the Bullies will take this 250 to 199.
Wow.
My word.
Alright, so the Bullies to take this one potentially coming in from Adam. And please, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing a call out once again. Please tweet out the game. Get some people joining in. It is essentially to highlight the Call of Duty community, and you might learn something while you're at it from South Africa's best teams at the moment. The Bullies taking on the good old Bravado Gaming. Currently, Bravado Gaming, if they take this one, it'll be their second weekend in a row. And for now, Munir P. Dallas, can we just talk, please? Can we just talk about your character? Why does he look like an old farmer?
Where? That's exactly what I'm going for. You know, he should add a bit, some pounds there, and then you could replicate me. But I would say that he's a very good melee farmer.
Is he one of the top melee farmers of a generation?
Yeah, I'm telling you, he is a top melee farmer.
Okay, well, let's see if we can hoy millies in this game, as it's going to be Bravado taking on Bullies. And so far, Bravado Tipman will drop 50. Okay, interesting choice there.
Bravado Tipman. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
I don't think he's playing. I don't think he's playing.
That's why I said it was interesting. So now from the other side of things, Christopher Kilgour, welcome to the stream, good sir. As we get in this one started, is of course the likes of Bravado taking on the Bullies. And finally, we've got our good old beautiful map. And at the moment, it looks like Tiano just needs to change over. He wants to be in Bravado, but unfortunately, he's not getting in there anytime soon. No,
oh my word! What's going on?
Screen is doing
What's going on?
thing.
I'm not touching anything. Wait, it goes away in a few, I think.
Let's just wait for it, ladies and gentlemen. This does happen from time to time, and there we go. It finally slows down. And wait a second. Are you pushing anything?
I'm not touching anything.
Okay. Unfortunately, if you do have sensitive to photos or videos, this might not be the one for you. So I'm just gonna try get this slowed down and see what we can do here. So if we bring that to medium. Unfortunately, this is a known glitch, ladies and gentlemen. This does happen from time to time. This is out of our hands, and unfortunately the game has started, so I'm not going to pull out being the host on this one. So maybe we can just go through the scores. At the moment, it looks like the Bullies have got the lead, and please do not pay attention to the screen right now, as this is a glitch in the game. It does happen from time to time, and if you know how to fix it, please, by all means, we are open ears, and I have actually tried to Google it. I'm not too sure how to fix this issue. It kind of just spazzes out sometimes when you're on the Sharkcaster mode. And at the moment, we can't really say who we're on board with either. So maybe let's not pay attention to the screen too much. And all
that we can, all that we can basically say is, looking at the scorecard, no one is really dominating at the moment. But It's Bravado with over a 10-point lead, and it's now the Bullies trying to crawl their way back.
Yeah, all those with epileptic fits, please turn off your screen right now. But at the moment, Bravado Gaming breaking away. And once again, I really don't know what to do here. If anybody has a suggestion, this is essentially a glitch.
If you
in the
turn
game.
off your router, it might fix it.
That's a top quality suggestion right there. Unfortunately,
Well done,
not
Jason.
gonna work out here. As that means this whole stream goes bye-bye. I'm wondering, Dallas,
Yeah.
if you had to drop out, do you think it would? No, it won't change anything.
We can always try, but I
Can you try
doubt.
take control of the camera? Maybe that will change something.
Yeah, I'll take control quick. Nothing happening from my side. Nope.
Unfortunately,
That's
Sledgehammer Games, you did
basic.
so well with Codcaster, and then this happened.
Yeah. No, like, okay, well, let's just then talk about the map being Gibraltar. One of the 4 hill maps. Of what I mean by that is there's 4 hills, and the only other map is London Docks that has 5. Saint Maria has 4 as well, as you saw, and Ardennes Forest has 4. But talking about Gibraltar, the first hill being the pit that's right in the center of the map, and one of those hills, like in Infinite Warfare, I think it was Breakout, that that first hill was really congested and no one really could get any points there. Then you go to Courtyard, that is right at the back of pit, where I think it's, I can't show you guys as you're gonna get all epileptic fits, but that Courtyard right at the back, I think it was where Bravado was spawning. Then follow along to Castle Road, taking it right to the opposite side of the map, where it was the Bullies that was spawning there, and they will be, then that hill will be there, and then finally with one would be a Turret, and that's where they currently are, and I think it's the Bullies that's trying to crawl their way back, and gaining they are.
I think what we need to do here is just commentate exactly what we see. So how about we give this a bash in 3, 2, 1. We jump in the board with brutality. It's Vic with brutality.
He's running all the way there, and he's getting
hill, going over
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. The Molly's going there. The one. It looks like LOL. We don't know. It is LOL.
Oh wow, absolutely terrible. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do at this point. But Bully's actually doing pretty well if you just take a look at the scorecard alone. They're only 15 points away from the opposition as the hill gets reset into the middle of the map. And it looks like Tiano is the first one on the HP. So you know what I can do? I can just do that. That's probably going to be our best move. It's just bring up the big map. And let's see what is happening. Tiano's doing really well on hill at the moment using that PPSH. And it looks like the likes of Bravado are trying to fight their way in, as it's going to be the Bullies taking the lead here on this HP as they finally get filtered out.
And they got spawn as well, as you saw with that minimap that Nick has opened. The second rotation will, Rocky getting a 3-piece there, but gets taken out by Service. Rocky is currently 11-14, trying to go positive as we speak. But Vic is in hill, he's racking up the time, he's 10-10, he's going neutral at the moment, but they have it all anchored down at the back. Bravado is going to want to break as number 2, that's Lithium, gets a pick down there. And one guy left, that is number 8, being Vic. He finds one. Will he find the second? No, someone is behind him. So Bravado then breaks there. But good, you could say good break, and good from the Bullies to get early rotation there.
Yeah, really good push there from the lads, the Bullies. But now just deciding, you know what? We might need to hold down these spawns, and that gunfight between Inferno as well as Rocky was so important. So now Inferno, if you take a look at your map, he's wrapping himself all the way around. And now Vic needs to try hunt him down. Just to try hold off of those spawns. And that's going to cause him a little bit of a problem when the spawn goes all the way back to that left-hand side.
Oh, that's important kill there by Rocky. Yeah. As you saw there with that third hill being at Castle Road. So they now keeping that down. But unfortunately, Rahil did get a 2-piece there, followed by Lithium's one on Tiano. And the hill is in the position of Bravado as they retake the lead. But no, Bullies answers back, I think.
Oh, look at that. Spawns, however, getting pushed out from the likes of the Bullies. As now Tiano runs into the hill, we'll have 3 players facing him down. Unfortunately, he will get taken out. So we jump on board with Brutality, working his way down this right-hand side, just waiting for some kind of support. Filtering in one at a time, and this is the biggest problem for the Bullies at the moment, is that they keep on sending one kill. Look, number 8's going to get taken out. Number 6, it's pretty obvious what's going to go down there. As rotations now with the final 10 seconds. Tiano is currently on the hill and going to try to hold this one down. Behind him, I think Vic is in support. Vic turns around. Will he be able to clean up the kill? Tiano will get shut down there from Lithium. So Vic needs to come up big. He does exactly that. Comes up with a kill of his own and will get shut down, should I say, from the guy at Overhang. And Rocky comes up with a big kill of his own. And it looks like they know to turn as Lithium now doubles back towards his teammates. And they, once again, manage to control this hill.
Yeah, that's the early rotation that was needed from Bravado, but try they do is the Bullies trying to get the hill. Unfortunately, a nade does come in from Cerberus to take out Tiano cross map, and Vic Matt goes down as well as it takes care of him with the bell, and it looks like it's all set down for Bravado to go past that 200 point mark as they will, but it all comes down to rotation, and the Bullies will want to have that first rotation.
They've got the high ground. They don't have the better spawns though, definitely in the favor of Bravado. So this kill on this left hand side of the hill, I think that's Inferno working his way forward, is going to be so important, and I believe that's Vic trying to chase him down.
Oh,
Vic comes up with that kill, so here we go. This is a big opportunity for them, as it's going to be Vic trying to push his way into the hill, holds that down, and now looking for some kind of support. Tiano needs to rush out as fast as he can to get back into the gunfight here. And doing really well just to be able to get the points on the board. This top control is going to be so important. Tiano comes up with a big gunfight there, and a man working his way up on top of the staircase. And good play from Tiano, just turning around and wrecking on the top of this hill.
yeah,
Vic holding down things well too. Look at that. Vic with a huge two-piece.
That's exactly what's needed.
And honestly, anybody just joining now must just think we're tripping completely on acid.
Yeah, must be.
And we're commentating over flashing lights at this point. But there is a little bit of sense to it as the rotations need to take place here. It looks like Rocky's going to be going through the overextend, and he looks to have a player potentially behind him. And who is that chasing him?
And that's Inferno.
Yeah.
And Inferno does take care of him, but this will be barely impossible
very
to break.
Difficult to break now, especially when you look at those spawns. They are spawning at that long staircase outside flak cannon, and Tiano with it all to do essentially. Unfortunately, will get shut down. So this one going in favor of Bravado, and potentially we're only 15 seconds away from having Tourette syndrome as well as finishing the map.
This map almost done and dusted, as they only need 9 more points. Cool, that's 7. So doing a good job are they doing. But hopefully we can get the sort for the SND. But the first map does go to the side of Bravado, 250 to 158 with some epileptic.
Yeah, thanks everyone for bearing through that one, as at least we get to see one little bit of gameplay at the end of it. It's the Bronze Star Award. Going over to Rocky, who picks up a kill inside, or at least next to the hard point and around. So only 2 kills going to the kill cam there. Good old monkey dance. When I get the donation button, eventually one day, maybe I'll do a monkey dance for you. Alright, so let's get this going. So next up, if we take a look at the bracket, let's just do another look here. I think it's Ardeen Forest.
Ardennes Forest.
Yep.
Is it Ardennes Forest? Yeah, SND Ardennes Forest. Ardennes Forest, probably one of the favorite maps you could say of people. SND, very good map. HP, brilliant map. So yeah, we'll see. Only beaten by 92 points. Bravado over the Bullies, but most of them doing well, doing good. And we can see Cerberus was the heal guy there with 2 minutes and 16 seconds. 28 kills for him as well.
Most of the time, he did really well inside the hill.
Yeah.
Going positive with heal time is very tricky, but he did really well from his side. Tiano, we saw him come up with some clutch kills on the hill sometimes, but not enough to really secure himself a comfortable lead there. as now we're just waiting for one more player to join, and we will be good to go. So for now, how about we just commend Cerberus on a fantastic performance. And I'll say, hey, well done, Cerbs. I'm very proud of you. Let's just take a seat as we wait for the 10th player to join the lobby. Alright, so now going into Search and Destroy. We've got a slow game mode, potentially. Let's, I would never rule out in one person who, you know what, we have to call out Rocky here. If I don't see a Rocky rush properly implemented, I think we can just call him washed, basically.
I bet you there would be a Rocky rush in there somewhere.
What, straight through the middle, you think, with a smoke grenade?
I don't know if the smarts are there for the smoke grenade, but there will definitely be a Rocky rush.
Okay, so we await the Rocky rush. I'm gonna go 6-5 to Bullies. What is your prediction there, Dalray?
I would go 5-4 to the Bullies.
5-4? How is that even possible?
Oh, 6-4. Sorry, man. Where is my head?
I have no idea. No idea.
Where's your head at? Yeah, 6-4 to the Bullies.
Alright, 6-4 to the Bullies. So let's see what happens in this one, as it is, of course, your prediction turn. If you're in the chat, drop a prediction there. 6-4 to the Bullies. I like it. Christopher, Kilgo.
Christopher, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, at least it's all nice and smooth yet again.
Thank goodness. Okay, on the other side of things, let's just do a quick cycle. Looks like we got no sniper rifles, but on the other side, Rocky with a sniper.
Ooh.
Interesting. I want to stay with him, even though we always go with the attacking team. Oh, he's not going to see anybody, so never mind that. So it's going to be Bravado Inferno. He's currently got a bar in hand. We'll throw out a grenade. Cerberus will be able to pick up a kill. Brutality, however, trades that one out.
EV3. That's him with a bar in hand. 2 attachments to his bar.
Rocky comes up with a big kill now. It's a 2v2 situation. As the bomb looks to get planted, Brutality is in a great position to stop this one. As the bomb does get put down, Brutality tries to get the head glitch, and unfortunately for him, not going to be able to connect there with the shots. It's Rocky working his way through the middle. He's got that sniper. Oh, he'll be able to use it effectively.
Is he going to get Rahil? Oh, he's doing
Ring
it
of
from
Roses.
behind. Oh no,
Rahil coming up clutch in a 1v2 situation there. Good plays there from Rahil.
Yeah, gets the nade and gets the unfortunate timing of Rocky just peeking the wrong corner. And Rahil comes up clutch to give them first round.
Alright, so Bravado coming up big there, but that really could have gone either way. It really relied on Mr. Rahil himself. Now, finally, can we see the Rocky rush? No, he's got a car in hand. This is probably one of the most disappointing things I've ever seen.
I'm quite surprised with the car in his hands. Because we know he does love his rush.
Yeah, but I've teamed with this guy before. It's like, you don't tell him no, because he will still use that.
Don't tell him no. I think Tiano must probably know that as well then.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna go sniper, and then you're just like, okay, fine. I guess we'll change our whole strategy. So we jump on board with Tiano now, looking to go get this bomb plant down. It's still currently a 4v4 situation. On the other side of things, it looks like Vic's gonna get met with a player on his backside, and Brutality will get knocked out. So it's the duo, it's Rocky and Tiano taking on the 3 players from Bravado. Tiano will come up with a big kill on Rahil. We'll be able to come up with the hit marker. Ooh, big kills!
Nice, Josh. Rocky coming up clutch, getting, unfortunately, the hit marker. But he does have that machine pistol as his secondary, and does take care of Alton being Inferno.
Yeah, doing really well. Unfortunately for him, getting the second hit marker there, making it a little bit dicey for himself in that situation. But they claw one back, and now we jump on board with the likes of Bravado. Who do you want to jump on? I think we stay with Rahil. How about we see exactly what he does?
I agree. Let's stick with Rahil. He's got that Molotov to work with. We'll see if he can maybe catch someone with that. Here's the FG42. Almost holds that nade there.
Ooh, great position
Looks like
here for the
brutal.
lads.
Brutality. Oh, he does take him out.
Bully's in a great
3v1.
position at the moment, yeah. Inferno now left in a 3v1 situation. He has that bar. He's trying to find his way across here. Now realize it is that if there's one player that is separated, it is the player on that far left-hand side. Ooh, finds it. Ooh, Tiano comes up big there in that one-on-one gunfight to allow the Bullies to take the lead here.
Yeah, unfortunately, that machine pistol does not have much bullets, but Tiano does gun Inferno off there. He knew where the bomb was, so it made it a bit easier. But yeah, Bravado now taking a back seat as the Bullies has the lead.
Yeah, the Bullies do have the lead and looking quite strong on Search and Destroy so far. Rocky comes up with a big snipe against Inferno there to bring it to a 3v4 situation. That's going to be a big relief and allow them to push. The grenade as well should give him an indication that A should be open now. The little bit of damage will force the player to back off.
Oh, he did spot him.
Ooh, big plays here. Cerberus now left.
1v4. And it's Cerberus that needs to clutch up. Could call this impossible, but if there's one guy, nope. Unfortunately not, and Vic does clean him up right there.
Alright, so Mohammed Suleiman saying casting is a little ahead of gameplay. We'll try have a look at it, but at this point I'm not too sure if we'll be able to change anything. So that might just be down to we'll just have to cast it a little bit slower potentially on our side.
Get a 6-piece.
Yeah.
10 seconds later. Yeah!
Oh, and he gets a 4-on-1. No, I'm just joking.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, so we jump on board with Lithium. Looks like they're going to use that smoke grenade, and that's what I like to see. Breaking down those long lines of sight to try push their way into the B-bomb side.
Oh, who's the smart player through mid?
Oh, Vic dodging, ducking, and diving his way through that one. As now looks like they just try to find their way in here. Oh, big shots get put down, and Bravado have to be cursing their luck here. They're putting so much bullets into their opposition so far, but not getting the kill. As Vic will eventually fall down. It's Rocky on the rotations. And Brutality
we'll see if
in the middle of the map
Brutality, oh, only Josh with 1v4 sniper. Oh, did he not? Yeah, I don't think he saw him.
Oh, there we go. Rocky does get taken out, and this gets brought back to B1 within one round, should I say. As now it's going to be Inferno on our kill cam. Showing Rocky that, yeah, you shouldn't be running around with a sniper, son.
Well, as we can see, is the teams are trying different things, using smoke grenades and trying different strats. People holding back, and you won't usually see Rocky with the sniper, as he does put it. He still has it out, so they did not change that as of yet. And let's see if Bravado has learned their lesson to go that side, as Tiano is pushing to the B side.
Yeah, it looks like Tiano's trying to work his way towards this B-bomb side. Very interesting to see that he's given so much away of his position when he is the bomb carrier. And there we go, Tiano comes up with a big kill. Brings us down to a 4v3 situation. Vic makes it a 4v2. There's now only 55 seconds left on the clock. Both players from Bravado pushed relatively far back.
I think it's probably the best time now to get that bomb down. Player number 3 being Inferno.
Yeah.
He's still in that area. Right. Someone needs to take that mid. Raheel will not see Brutality. Yes, he does. Raheel does get that kill on Brutality. But I think the best idea for them would say together, but does not look like they will be doing that.
I think Bullies have been too slow here. They've been too slow to get the bomb down, as it eventually does get placed, but they had an opportunity 2v4. The other players had to be farther away from the bomb site just to be able to mark A. As Inferno comes up with a big kill, brings us back to a 2v2 situation. Bomb is still planted, so it's in favor of the lads from the Bullies, as it looks like it's a 1v1. Raheel taking on Rocky. And you know what wouldn't be a bad move? Just throwing a Molotov cocktail on that bomb site.
Agree. No, he's picking. Get out, get out, get out. He's pushing you.
There we go. Will he be able to get enough time? Yeah, picks it. Ooh, this is a nail biter, really ladies and gentlemen, when it comes down to defusing this bomb. Will he have enough time on the clock? Boom! No! A split second, a fraction of a second is what decides
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Cutting it close is an understatement.
I really don't like the way the Bullies played that search and destroy, though. I mean, they got the 2 kills.
Yeah.
Get the bomb down. Like, you also have your... I mean, there was a Molotov cocktail also available to Rocky, just to shut down an area if they were worried about it. I still would say with the 2v4, you don't want to be using your streaks. That being said, I mean, they had everything going for them. So who do you want to jump on board with from Bovado?
Well, let's jump on Lithium. We'll see if he can maybe improve on his tally there. He's 2-5. He's the OBJ, as you can see, with already on his name. But he'll spot Brutality. He gets the kill on him. He's pushing further up with the assistance of Cerberus. And we'll see if the next pick can go their way as well. As no, Vicmat takes care of Inferno. 3v3. No, sorry, 2v3. And we'll see if Tiana and Vic can do this.
Alright, so now we jump on board with Vic as the bomb is down. It is up to the lads from Bullies to try to take this one out.
Did he get a ninja?
Like... What?
He got
we
the
missed
ninja.
it!
No
what?
way! He got the ninja! Did we miss it?
Oh my gosh, we missed the ninja defusal.
He got... It was Tiano. Tiano, you sly man.
Well done,
you sly man.
I bow down to you and
done.
I apologize for not getting that on stream. How did we miss that? We both have control over the camera. Damn it.
He
ninja'd us.
Ninja defused us. Well done by him.
Oh,
but
wow.
they 1 round away now from taking this S&D 6-2. So we'll see if they can maybe close it out now. As one
That's ridiculous.
piece is down.
That is absolutely phenomenal, Tiana. Okay, so...
Raheel down, Rocky down.
Yeah, 3v3 situation. Bomb is looking to get planted here. On the other side of things, Inferno is probably closest to. So let's see what he does here. He still has a grenade. No, he doesn't have a grenade anymore. As he will get taken out. Brutality shuts him down. Oh, big gunfight being won there by Cerberus. As now he will get traded out. It's going to be Lithium in a 1v2. Oh, gives away his position. Oh, gets challenged.
6-2 to the Bullies. 6-2.
I just feel so terrible for missing that.
That I'm telling you, like I did not even focus on that bomb to see Tiano get that ninja.
Please, Tiano, if there's one thing that we're asking you, have that recorded and shared, and we want to be able to check that out.
Yes,
post it in the week, please. I don't know how we missed that. Oh, wow. Absolutely phenomenal. As it shows that Bullies are looking pretty strong when it comes down to search and destroy. And now we're going to be moving over to the good old gridiron. Wop, wop, wop. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Where's that? Wop, wop, wop.
Okay, so yeah, we got to go to gridiron, and it's going to be London Docks. So who knows? It might be a good game. Docks. So maybe this will be the change for gridiron that we need. So we're going to...
Well, I must say, after that S&D, the Bullies actually surprising a few of us, I would say.
Yeah,
6-2, it's quite dominant. So I think their strats is set out. We'll see if they have their strats set out on gridiron on London Docks. Yeah, as was mentioned in the comments, gridiron, unfortunately, or my opinion, is still in rotation. And it's one of the easiest things to do to intercept a ball when someone tries to throw it in. It's like a rugby game. 7 points if you get the ball there, maybe counts in the conversion as well. You get your 7 points there. And if you get a penalty, let's say you throw it in, you get your 3 points. So they trying.
You've got the Wereldbeker commentator. It is already Dallas.
I'm telling you, Wereldbeker 2023, France.
Alright, so of course South Africa losing on that one.
Yeah, hectic.
Okay, so we go over to gridiron, and let's just see what the guys are going to be running. We've got a bar, we've got a FG42, PPSH actually been chosen there by Lithium, As when it comes down to gridiron, the easy explanation is you throw a ball into an area or you run it in. Running in, of course, gets you more points on the other side of things. If you throw it in, you get yourself 3 points. So, currently Tiana just shaking himself up there on the warehouse. And Rocky now inside factory will be able to get some shots down on his opposite number and comes up big there with the bar. So this should give them running room to work with down the left-hand side. Tiana finds himself in a dangerous gunfight. Lithium's going to be able to come out on top of that one. Looks to his teammate Rocky to come up big. But it's going to be Rocky as well as Vic and Brutality trying to push their way forward. Big punch there from Vic.
Get gebliksemd, right? Or get off him and look. The aggressor is Cerberus as he pushes in with his PPSH. Rocky throwing a nade. He's totally stacked. Oh, gets the nade there. Stacked out his bar class as he's got the red dot, the quick draw, steady aim, I think it is, and the extended mag as he takes out Inferno long range, almost gets another. But early on, no real dominance from either side. Raheel and Inferno still waiting for their tally to climb up.
Yeah, so the first minute of this broadcast has basically just been a video of the bracket. And once again, guys, rusty Sunday. As it looks like Cerberus is able to push this one forward as all the guys from the Bullies come out of spawn. Now it's going to be a second round of killing that needs to take place here as Cerberus is trying to guide his teammate all the way through. Lithium, however, comes up with a big kill. It's Brutality on defense. Lithium trades that one out, and it looks like Tiana comes up with a big defensive play of his own, bringing this one back all the way to the middle of the map once again, as now that's going to give an opportunity for the Bullies to push out of spawn. I know, I had one job. I had one job.
I had one job. Oh, Tiana with a big two-piece there. I'm quite surprised the people playing with an FG 42 on this map. It's a bit slower in speed than the Bell. Than the Bars. Bell, I'm thinking back AW already. Than the Bar. So it's quite surprising that Raheel's still playing with that gun. But we can see Tiana playing with the smoke, just holding back, waiting for his teammates to slay out before he pushes up. And unfortunately, he's going to have to run back. Or not. Tries to bait one out.
Ooh,
oh,
unlucky.
Nope. Unfortunately, does not get that kill on Inferno. As he shows him who's boss. And Vic takes care of him. Trying to get some dominance on the game. But no real team having any progression with the ball.
Yeah, no real progression from either one of these teams. It might have to go all the way down to overtime. At the moment, it looks like Lithium trying to work his way forward. Unfortunately for him, will get shut down. So 3 players down there from Bovada. Inferno needs to try hold this one down tight in the middle of the map. But the ball is stretched all the way across on the other side of the map. 1 minute 50 seconds left of this first half of good old gridiron. And at the moment, it looks like Raheel trying to push his way down this right-hand side. Will be able to find that first kill. And now trying to find his way forward here with Cerberus. Let's just get on board with him. He's using that PPSH. At the moment, the players are spread thin here from the likes of the Bullies. But they do come up with 2 big kills coming out of spawn. And this is going to leave Cerberus in a particularly uncomfortable position as he is surrounded by Bullies players at this point. You never want to be surrounded by balls, especially on gridiron. As it looks like the ball will get thrown into the opposite half here. And it gets thrown right back.
They're just tossing it to each other as Cerberus comes from behind them. Oh, Brutality turns on Cerberus to take care of him. The ball is in the hands of Brutality. Is he going to toss it in? First 3 points goes to the side of Bullies as they now take a 3-0 lead as they get that toss in.
Brutality coming up with a huge play. Tiana turns on his opposition and takes him down. 44 seconds left on the clock. All 4 players are down here. This should give a huge opportunity for the Bullies to try push forward. Players are coming off of spawn on dockside. As the ball does get thrown towards the left-hand side, it's going to be Lithium who comes up with a kill. Make that 2 and double. A huge defensive play as Brutality tries to pick this one up. As the ball now shifts its way forward. Brutality trying to find his space here. Oh, and just like that, we'll get knocked down. So with 19 seconds, I think it's going to stay at 3-0 in favor of the lads from Bullies.
That was literally the only game or the only play with the ball into the opposite team's half. And they came out top, getting that 3 points on the board to take them into the lead at halftime. 3-0, 2 bullies at halftime. We'll see if Bravado can crawl their way back, or is Bolly's just too strong at the moment with this gridiron setup.
It's a great position, I mean, for the Bullies to be in if they do walk away with this win. Essentially, hardpoint is where they're going to struggle the most. We all know how proficient Bravado Gaming are when it comes down to hardpoint as a game mode. And when it comes down to the likes of Gridiron, I don't think either team really knows too well what they're doing at this point. I hate to say that, but I mean, Gridiron is a brand new mode.
Oh, that's 3 early down.
Yeah, 3
early start
from Bravado. Should give them opportunity to try to push this one forward, and it's Raheel with ball in hand at the moment. So they essentially need to do a second round of slaying out here. As Raheel's working his way towards the staircase. We'll have 2 players facing towards him right now. As the ball does get thrown down, Rocky will wait to try to get this one collected. And no, that's going to be Brutality picking the ball up now. And he's got Tiano with him on his side, trying to find their way in here.
Go, there's smoke. You need to go, Brutality. Take the ball. Oh.
I don't know why he's trying to pre-fire through the smoke.
Smoke. They had the opportunity to progress a bit further, but now he's waiting for teammates yet again to push up. As you can see, Bravado's mid and
here we go.
Being Raheel takes out 1 player. Yeah, the only man there, reset the ball, probably the smartest thing to do. That's Brutality. Oof. Almost picks up another. But yeah, early plays from Bravado in that half, but leads to nothing.
Yeah, it does lead to nothing, unfortunately. Rocky furthest forward for his team, as he will be able to... No, he gets shut down there. Thought he was going to pick up a 2-piece. As this one goes into the middle of the map, it's Inferno as well as Cerberus trying to hold this one down. It looks like Cerberus just going to sit at statue here, not being able to find a player just yet. As he does exactly that, as he takes down Brutality. Now works his way in towards the building. And Rocky comes up with a big headshot there. On just outside statue.
Oh, he's going straight through. Is he gonna? He needs to throw this one.
Oh, he has a good opportunity here, but it looks like everybody's standing on the zone. Unfortunately, there.
That's one thing from Gridiron that you could see is that with this game mode, literally, if you're standing in front of the portal, it's so easy to intercept.
Ooh, 3-piece from Brutality.
3. There needs to be a 7-pointer coming in from their side. Yep, and that is 7 points. Now with a 10-point lead over the side of Bravado, looking really, really good from the Bullies. But Bravado has something else on their sleeve now to overextend and get some points on the board. As shots are now going down.
Ooh.
Looks like a dunk of their own. And
huge play there.
A 7-pointer coming in there from Bravado straight after the 7-pointer from the Bullies.
Absolutely massive play there from the likes of Bravado to get back into this one. 2 minutes left on the clock. It's still a 1-throw game. And at the moment, Bravado pushing their way forward will be able to pick up the ball. It's Cerberus with ball in hand. And it looks like he throws it right over to the opposition. Not necessarily what he intended to do. But Brutality furthest forward. He's been doing some remarkable work with that bar in hand. And at the moment, we stay on board with Tiana, who gets shut down. Let's jump over to Bravado Gaming and see what they're going to be able to do. Will they be able to tie this one up? As we stay on board with Raheel, who's looking for his teammates to try to do some work here. Unfortunately, not able to do that, and it looks like the interception will come in. So Tiana just going to hold on to possession here, and it's probably the wise move. As he drops the ball on that pier, unfortunately for him. 4 players down. 4 players down, and it's going to be Inferno with the opportunity to try to push his way forward here. 1 minute left on the clock. It's still a 1-point game, or should I say 1-throw game. And he
unfortunately, he does pick up the ball. Tiano's playing his life. Cerberus does pick him up. The ball now in the hand of Lithium, trying to get some points, playing around them. This is crucial for them to get points on the board now. 40 seconds left.
They should get a run-in. This can be a run-in.
Coming up. He
throws. Why does he throw?
Oh,
why does he throw?
The ball.
Oh no.
It is 10-10. 30 seconds left.
Really, really silly play if you ask me, throwing the ball in that scenario. So we jump on board with Brutality, who's trying to hold things down just on this right-hand side. 17 seconds left on the clock. It looks like we might have to go to overtime to decide this one, as it's going to be Cerberus who picks up the ball. He jumps, puts the ball in his face.
He
and
just
like
needs
that
to throw
pass
it. He
to his
just needs to
teammate.
throw it.
It's Raheel.
5 seconds.
Trying to go up clutch. He throws the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, and it
He
goes
threw it
over.
out. He threw it out. He threw it over. He threw it over.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Crazy stuff at the end there. Crazy, but look at Brutality. 26.
He's been going absolutely
18.
massive here. But I can't believe that. I really, really could not believe that they gave that away right at the end. I mean, Bravado had an opportunity to try to claw that one back. And they just let it fall shy for them. As now Tiano sees his teammates go down. Will be able to come up with 1 kill. The ball, however, does get picked up
looks
here.
like a dunk. Here comes a dunk.
Yeah.
Early points for Bravado.
There we
and
go.
they get the dunk in literally seconds, I believe. So their work cut out for the Balis.
Absolutely.
They have 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds. And you could say it's basically over, as it was a near perfect play from Bravado getting points that early.
Yeah, welcome to the stream, Tackleberry, and thanks for subscribing. As now Rocky trying to work his way forward. Looks like they might have a counter
8
opportunity
seconds,
here.
8 seconds.
Only a couple of seconds. The stun grenades get thrown out.
Crucial.
Tiano trying to find his way in. The ball does get dropped. It's Vic,
Oh.
as well as Brutality, and it's a little too late for the
Damn.
lads. And that is going to be it. It is Bravado taking map number 3, and that is going to be a 2-1. And that is not the position that the lads from Balis or needed to find themselves in. And unfortunately, for the likes of good old Bullies, it's going to be them that fall away shy on this one. And it's going to be 2-1. And we're going to be going over to hardpoint. So if we can take a look once again at the bracket. And a big shout out to everybody that joined in. What's up, Nano, as well as Quentin? How you doing, good sir? As we go over to the details to pick up our last map, potentially. I think it's likely to be the last map because it's Sainte Marie de Mont and it's going to be that map twice, no matter what. So we go to hardpoint, and at the moment, I want to find out your predictions. Do you think Bullies can come back in this one? Maybe from your side, Dalray.
It's you could say it's hard to, but it's hard for you to say, listen, yeah, you think Balis would take an HP off Bravado just because of the sheer slaying power from Bravado and the strats that they do have. I do think it might come to an end. The Balis run right here. I do think it's probably going to end up 3-1 to Bravado, stopping it right here. But Grind Squad did not take a map off Bravado, and the Balis has taken a map off Bravado. Anything is possible. The Balis needs to pitch up. They almost took that crazy gridiron, came to seconds, but unfortunately did not get one over on Bravado there. And yeah, I do think Bravado would take this 250 to about 180. 190, somewhere there, but definitely I do think it will go to the side of Bravado.
Alright, so Dallas saying that it's going to be Bravado Gaming. What are your predictions? It looks like Christopher Kilger saying BVD's going to take the HP 250 to 168. From my side, I think that we're going to have, what map? Okay, so we're playing Sainte Marie de Mont. If we're taking a look at what is going well for the team of the Bullies. Brutality's AR.
Yep.
To be honest, Rocky was good in Search and Destroy. Tiano has been good in HP from what we saw from the top view. Rocky's going to need to step up, and Vic has been solid all around. I want to see what he does with the AR in his hand, as he's going to be the likely user of that. So, between the four, they all need to come to the party now. Bravado, I think they're in a good position here. Lithium has been leading from the front. He's been doing really, really well in terms of holding down the hard point. Cerberus, we saw him last time. What did he have? Over 2 minutes of heal time.
Yes. Yep.
So it's got to be up to the lads, the bullies. They need to throw in a wild card here. They need to do something different. And you know what? If there's going to be a team to do it, they're the ones that you can look at to do exactly that. But thank you, everybody. Welcome to the stream. This is the grand finals of the ACGL variant tournament. Nothing too big on the stakes. We've got CC, of course, the connection credits beta. We're messing around with some credits. No real value just yet. But if you stay tuned and you stay observant with ACGL, I'm sure they'll be able to give you some more insight in the near future. But for now, it is, of course, map number 4. Search and Destroy went over to the lads from the Bullies. Hardpoint initially went over to Bravado. Then, on that gridiron, went narrowly over to the lads from Bravado Gaming. It could have really swung either way there. We've seen some very, very tight games today, Dallas.
Yeah, close games, you could say. That first HP that we did stream of Bravado and it was Grind Squad, unfortunately Waffle did time out there, so that could have been a very, very close map. Just before it timed out, I think it was only 2 points between the teams, so very close maps. I do think this one might just go the distance. Close it can be. Tiano is an excellent OBJ when it comes into jumping into the hill. Rocky is probably going to pull out that bar or go SMG, and then you'll want Brutality to absolutely go ham, because they need to go crazy with the slaying department to take care of Bravado and hopefully take it to a map 5 or where we will see another S&D. I think it is Nick on if this goes the distance.
Yeah, this is Saint Marie de Mont, so we would go straight to Saint Marie de Mont again. We're going to be doing those maps back to back if we go down to that Search and Destroy. At the moment, we're just waiting for, if we can just do a little check here, we've got Rocky, Brutality, Tiano, and Vic. So we are waiting. So we've got Raheel, Cerberus, Lithium. We are waiting for Inferno to be able to join. And we'll be able to get this one started. Of course, we were talking about your character a little bit earlier, and if we just have a little bit of a look at him, he does look beautiful. I like what you've been doing with the glasses, and
majestic.
And
you know what those glasses are for?
Really cool too.
You know what those glasses are for?
You tell me.
When you're busy ploeging your ground at the farm.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're busy ploeging those millies, those spits skiet in your oog.
Oh yes.
So yeah, that's why the glasses are there, just to protect me. I still need my eyes to see what's going on this map. Otherwise, I'll just call you Millie there and Millie there. So yeah, unique player, meneer die underscore.
Hey, some dodgy jokes being thrown in there from Dallas, but
yeah, you can just say cringe. That's all you need to say.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But I like the Millie Picker glasses. I think as soon as we took it a step further than that, it went too far. But as we cross back, we wait for.
You can always say just stop. You can always say just stop.
Sometimes it's better just to watch it and let it keep going.
Let it evolve.
Yeah. Alright, so waiting for Inferno still as he joins the game. Is that him? No, that is Janio. So I don't know who that is. Unfortunately, he must leave the lobby as he does exactly that for us. And there we go. Inferno finally joins and we can get this one started. It is potentially the last map of tonight. It is, of course, the lads from Bravado Gaming who have got it, basically just wrap it up here in this hard point. They are the odds-on favorites, and I'm going to say 250 to, let's call it a close one, 210 to Bravado Gaming. Brave call. But yeah. It could happen. It could happen. Tiano, as I said, great OBJ. If he does his work and his slayers can slay around him, I think it might just go the distance. Hopefully it does exactly that. So we get ready to cross to hardpoint Saint Marie de Mont, and hopefully we don't get that glitch where we cross between a million players and we had basically all had epileptic fits here. So let's see what happens. I'm really hoping that it's
normal.
It's okay and
it's
normal. There we go.
Let's go.
Fantastic. So I'm going to jump on board with the bullies. They've got to come up huge, and at the moment, what? 1 bar in the hands of Rocky. and the PPSH in Sands of Vic as well. So what? That's interesting. Rocky's not playing OBJ anymore, it seems. Well, at least an SMG role.
Yeah. Rocky. If you watch Twitter the previous couple of days, you can see Rocky complaining a lot about bar. So he decided, listen, it's probably the meta. Let's just put on the bar myself. So he's just laying around. He does not. OBJ is left in the hands of Tiano as he is in heal, racking up some time. Unfortunately, he goes out of heal for some reason. Now Molotov's his path. He's going to try and jump over, but he finds Inferno, unfortunately, and falls to his death, and Bravado takes control.
The thing to note there is what Bravado did. If I can bring up the map, they pushed past the hard point so they can flip those spawns, so they can start already thinking about that next heal. So that was really, really good play from them, and it's going to be important for Rocky here to come up on top of this gunfight on this left-hand side. And just like that, he will get nailed down, and this is going to be very, very difficult for them to rotate all the way down to that far top left. And it looks like already we've got, I believe, at the winery, it's Raheel that's set up with his teammates, but it's going to be Tiana as well as Vic trying to fight their way forward, as the Molotov will just slow them down a little bit here.
Now that's the thing with the Molotov. Molotov, I think it's 7-8 seconds that it does try and brawl you there, so you're going to have to play it tactically. SND, that's why it comes clutch. Maybe chucking it on bomb just to make sure you get some more time for yourself. But looks like Bravado has it all anchored down as they have spawn, and it's the Bullies trying to break, but Cerberus is stopping them at that mid-cut.
Yeah, Cerberus shutting down things quite well for their team, and at the moment it comes down to rotations, and it looks like Bravado Lithium is taking up the charge with Raheel to try work their way down that far right-hand side, which is that lookout post. And Lithium now trying to find his way forward. There's a player opposite him, and just like that will get shut down. So this is a big opportunity for the lads from Bullies to try get some big points. They do have the spawns in their favor, and Brutality has a great role now of essentially being the broom and trying to sweep these players away from the hard point.
Yeah, it's now all the Bullies trying to anchor down and not let Bravado try and push this. But as we can see, if Nick just pulls up his minimap there, we can see player number 3 being Inferno is coming behind them. But number 5 being Josh, Rocky, is anchoring it down. So well done to him, keeping his team spawn and looking good from their side on the sparking lot. But it's already time to rotate, so we'll see who's the first team to rotate. We can see player number 1.
They rotated out perfectly though. That Rocky really did a great job there of doing a great, a really solid anchor performance. And from that point, he rotated towards that mid-cut. He knew that if they were going to overextend, it was going to be through statue. And kept his eyes on that area, just making sure that they couldn't. So now it all just becomes about trying to contest the next point. And Vic turns around. Oh, almost be able to come out on top of that gunfight. And now it's a 69 to 62 point game. It's still anybody's to win.
Yeah, they did bring it back on that. I think it was the parking lot hill, so they did bring it back there. They're now on the lookout hill, that is post, so they're trying to take control, but it's Raheel picking up 2, Inferno picking up 1, and then Raheel taking care of the 4th. So it's all the Bullies trying to break this yet again.
Yeah, let's see what they're going to be able to do as Lithium comes up with 2 big kills. Will it be 3? No, he does get shut down, as it looks like the lads... Ooh, this is actually a great spawn for the Bullies here, as they're going to be approaching it from both angles. This should catch them off guard here. And there we go. We'll be able to come up with some solid kills. Rocky now jumps inside the hard point. And just like that, they turn it around, but it's not a lot of time left. They need to make sure they get those rotations. And now it becomes about trying to compete, not necessarily just for this middle hard point, but those rotations towards the next.
Yeah, that's the difficult thing. If you the rotations, you do need to rotate quite early and get those first picks, because you'll usually find someone rotating early and then you gunfight. But fortunately, it was Bravado that got that first gunfight win and then did get the heal. But now it's all the Bullies trying to slay out. Someone's going to come behind Vic. Is he going to turn around and get him? Nope. And it's Cerberus taking care of him.
Okay, so we hold on board with Brutality, who's going to try to roll down and mark the street. They've got some good points off this hill, but now at the 20-second mark, they've got to look to Vic to come up with some clutch kills just to try push them off a spawn here.
Oh, and we've got some guy that spawned,
no.
or not spawned in. He's on the other side. Hopefully he does not spawn in and ruin this
117,
game.
120 to a 90. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness he left.
Okay, he's left. Yep.
Alright, so apologies for that. After resetting the lobby, it seems, as Brutality does get a team nade, and it looks like, just like that, we were concerned about the player, so we didn't notice that the spawn flip happened, and it's been a great turnaround here from the Bullies just to be able to gain control. Ooh, Rahil with the nade from down south, as he picks up the kill there, and essentially the players all going to be filtering through that left hand side. So Spawn still not necessarily in favor of Bravado, but big plays. All 4 players get down, they'll get sent across to the other side of the map.
Yeah, I'm getting some hectic lag spikes. Hopefully I do stay in here, but it looks good from Bravado. They're racking up some, and we can already see that the Bullies are rotated already, and it's one of the heals that they do rotate early, very early for, I could say. But looks difficult from Bravado's side now to break this.
Brutality coming up with some solid kills in the middle of the map there. However, number 2, it's Rahil who's pushing forward on the hill, and just like that will be able to pick himself up 2 kills. And it's going to be Vic on the hill. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. No, he will shut down the Bravado players, but they do get the spawns. So this player that shuts him down, it's number 3, it's Inferno, just holding down the gate and waiting for that overextend.
Yeah, Rahil coming in clutch with his fighter pilot. He does pick up 3. Inferno picks up a further 2. Now blocks the path of the Bullies to push through, but he doesn't care. He just runs right through it. Say, blimey son, you're still gonna catch me. But looking like Bravado is now over a 40-point advantage over the Bullies. Trying to end it right here. And very, very important is this rotation.
Okay, now it's the time to turn around, and that's exactly what Tiano as well as his teammates are trying to do, as Brutality picks up the kill from behind. Tiano just holding things down in mid-street. Really, I'm not too sure of that position. I mean, he didn't really have any cover to work with. He was trying to obviously pick up those rotations. As now Tiano needs to try jumping the hill to try and get his team some points here. Doesn't realize that there's a player on his right hand side. This should be the lads from the Bullies to take. And they just need to get a play on that overhang. Unfortunately, just being able to pick up all those kills. And Dallas, unfortunately, times out. So this will be left to a solo cast at the moment. So 182 in favor of Bravado. But Bullies holding down with every second possible that they can get back. 15 seconds left on the hard point, as it's going to be Tiano picks up a big kill here. Now, 40 points is essentially what differentiates between both of these teams. As Tiano tries to hold down onto the scrap time, he will get hunted down and will get taken out there by Rahil. So Lithium now trying to work his way into the middle here. Couple of very highly contested gunfights taking place right outside that staircase, and Cerberus is going to be the man that shuts it down on the other side of things. Rocky has opportunity to take control over mid. He will throw the grenade over the top. Unfortunately, not going to be able to connect with that. Oh, yes, he does. He actually lands that on Inferno, who was waiting on the lower side of the staircase. And on the other side of things, Brutality has opportunity to come through the top. Will do exactly that. And unfortunately, not able to take up 2. So Bravado game, slowly but surely, is running away. With 215 points to 149, they are looking like the team to beat, and now essentially only 30 points away from taking the W here.
Yeah, unfortunately, that lag, or I don't know what it was, just pushed me out of that lobby. But as I said, I think it's Bravado that's looking very, very strong at the moment.
Yeah, Bravado Gaming at the moment, it looks like rotations towards those hard points have gone in favor of Bullies, but it's going to be Tiano basically by himself to try hold this one down, as he gets hunted from all angles from the Bravado team, who is now only 10 seconds away from taking this one. Let's jump on board with Vic, who's trying to rotate through this right hand side. 3 kills down as Bravado Gaming essentially go down with all 4 players, as now Bullies turn spawns around into their favor. They don't want to let this one go without a fight, as Vic's not going to even challenge. He says, bro, all I need is the information. As now he has an opportunity. He still has a Molotov cocktail should he decide to try shut down one of these areas, as he will be able to come out on top of that one gunfight. Brutality still holding down that hill with his teammate Tiano. And Tiano doing so well here just to pick up the kills. Unfortunately for Bravado, they're not really breaking it as a team. But just as I say that, they say, you know what, commentator, eat your words. As they're 2 seconds away, that is pretty much it. It is game, set, and match. And that is going to be Bravado Gaming that walk away with the W and take down Bullies 3-1. Taking a look at the scoreboard, it is Bravado Raheel coming up with 30 kills, 19 deaths. But the man that stood out, it was none other than Inferno. 35 kills and 16 deaths. Absolutely phenomenal. And ladies and gentlemen, to be honest, that's pretty much going to be it for the stream. And it was fantastic. I really enjoyed myself. And I just want to say, Mr. Dallas, thank you so much for joining.
Yep.
Really do
No
appreciate
problem.
it, and it's so good to be able to cast with you and not have to be at the same venue all the way in Cape Town.
Oh, don't you wanna be like close to me? What's going on?
I'd rather be further away, to be honest, especially after that
Oh.
really picker joke.
Oh,
Especially after that.
okay, it's done. Okay, you guys can leave. Bye. Unsubscribe.
By the
I don't
way,
know.
I think you predicted that, as Christopher called it out, you predicted the score 250 to 180 in favor of Bravado Gaming, who take that and will take some CC in their favor. So congratulations, you have got the Mystic Cap for today, Mr. Delray D. Dallas. I think that's your second prediction.
Thank
that
you
got
very
right.
much.
Perfectly spot on. And from my side, that is pretty much going to be it until next time. This week, if you guys want to see a YouTube video, I'm going to try get a video out this week that's going to break down some competitive stuff, and I'll get that to all of you. So make sure that you check that out. Stay subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed, you might as well do it now just before we turn off, so at least you can get yourself a trophy. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. But other than that, that is pretty much it for the tournament for today. Thank you, everyone. I am not going to be doing this next week, Sunday, unfortunately. I will actually be having my first holiday in a long, long time, from Thursday to Tuesday.
Well deserved.
So
Well-deserved.
I hope it feels like it at this point. So
Yes.
thank you, everybody. Really do appreciate it. And I will catch you all next time. Much love. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Cheerio.
Wow.